Try and go home to Orlando. Where are the navigraph on this? Oh, it's there. Okay.
That's useful. Us?
TK, PK. Want to put your headset on? People can hear your frustration.
Hello chaps and chapheads. Just going through the tech log at the moment to make sure the items have been signed off. Bleed duct sent sea leak. Bleed duct leak stuffed. It hasn't they haven't been signed off, but
Yeah, Jimmy's out there, so.
yeah. Him to do the part 66 sign off.
You have information echo.
Right, I'm just gonna wait before I sign that one.
Guantanamo Bay Nash Airport information echo. 0350. Wind 330 at 9. Sea clouds at 3000. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 2.22. Altimeter 2988. Area navigation and visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runway 28.
Oh, we're just tankering then. Are you gonna?
Please echo runway hold short instructions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on OQAs and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Hello, Mr. Mac. Oh, I know what it is. The FMC. Is there an air-ground logic issue? Is that where this is coming from? Because it hasn't dumped the FMC either. Engineering is here to fix the problem.
And I sent for ATIS and things, and they didn't come up, so I don't know if it tied in with that or not.
Oh, it says MUGM to MUGM, and you see it's got the company route in it still. Oh, we can maybe overwrite that. Yeah. Okay. Still got the fail, never mind. GMKMC002. Database. Okay. Request send. Colin Cam. That's what we need. Gracias. Esteban. Right. So we've got 34.9, and I think we don't even need that much, so we're tankering a little bit. Who'd have thought that fuel was cheaper in Guantanamo Bay in comparison to...
Well, we're not paying for it, right?
That's very true.
We're breaking out, so we called for a truck and signed for it.
Yeah, exactly. Please, you sign this shit.
Yeah.
I know you're criminals, but procedure is procedure.
Yeah. Why are you wearing those nice suits?
Yeah. I like your onesie.
Okay, well, our performance is good.
Have I got to use Safari on this one as well?
Yeah, I have Jefferson's on mine, but they don't have Guantanamo Bay, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there just aren't any charts, and we'll just have to wing it.
Well, no, they have them on Navigraph, but I guess it's just,
Oh.
it's I assume a military airport?
Yes,
So
that's right.
wouldn't get that in normal civilian use. Alright, so go back to... I've got it on mine. Okay, did they change? Oh, okay. Okay, so, and that's our fuel 34.9 that we show? Okay. Yes. That's a different serial fuel weight.
Ah, right, it's loading. It's doing something now. Route 2 uplink ready.
6.
Valid
34.
route uplink. I pressed the wrong button.
7, 6, 2. Alright, so I'll redo the performance numbers. Mike, uniform, Gulf, Mike. Gotcha. Runway 28. Wind 3309. Temperature 23. UNH 1021 converted from 2988.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
1012, correction. No, I was just converting it for the performance numbers.
Oh, okay.
Because it takes the, and estimated takeoff weight is now 267 tons.
Thank you. Banana.
And
Was runway 28, is it?
correct.
Right. Valid route uplink. So I'm just going to do it old school.
Oh, I've been in and out so many times, I don't know if I'm coming or going.
I don't know how you do it, Jimmy.
Stupidity, I think.
I wish we had
And the need and craving to be on telly.
I'm quite jealous that you've got your hotel room, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we all are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Angus, doing it properly since 1985.
All right. This is 9225. BA 9225. Oh, wait a minute.
Morning stream, how are we all doing? It's very early here in the UK.
Hey, Jorge, this one says, appears to already be entered, but the flight number's incorrect. It's supposed to be 9225.
Oh, you can...
You just start again.
I think it's just 9225. You can overwrite it. We should be able to.
That's the difference. Okay. Thank you. Fuel on board.
Oh, we do have an FMC problem.
We do?
Yeah.
What's up?
So, we've got the right ICAOs in here
Is it finger trouble?
now. No, it's so now, right, so it says there on the route page, Guantanamo to Orlando. So I go to depart arrive index, and it's got the last flight on it.
Okay, I can say for categorically there is nothing wrong with the FMC.
Oh, is that what the problem is? It's in route.
You've been using route 2, so you can do it. All your depart arrives were in route 2.
Right, okay.
So you could copy it over, or put it all back in again.
How'd you route copy?
Yeah.
Clever Weddle.
If you go back to route 1, it should all be in there.
Yay! Yay!
Anything else on this page?
That is it. Is that a bit dark? Is it, or is that right? Good brightness for everyone.
Yes.
Oh, it must be my angle of.
You mean here?
My angle of the dangle. That's it. Yeah. Supplement SCCM. Yeah.
Okay, do I need to send it? Or is that it? Just fill it in?
No, it should be it.
Okay. What page does this normally get left on in flight?
It's up to you, really.
Probably that
Yeah.
bar cars.
Everyone's got their own way. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. Anyway.
Suddenly it seems very quiet on frequency. There's nobody coming or going? Well, this is ground, so maybe.
Yeah, you're right. No one's really speaking, are they?
Oh. So 1840. Oh, 3615. What frequency is that? What frequencies you show up there for ground?
11845.
45? Okay, that could be why.
That's it. Tuned into some bloke in his garage listening on a ham radio.
Yeah. And then is the tower 34-1?
Orlando.
Correct.
Okay.
Fly the planned route. It'll be runway 28 radar vector departure. Maintain 2000, followable 360 after. 2634 in the box, and departure's 133.7.
And the cruise level is 380.
It's on the front page, Morgan.
Go on here.
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't really sort of.
That's
Yeah.
the so that'll be the vertical profile. So if there's step climbs, it'll be in there as well.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm still not quite used to the same.
Yeah, that's why
format.
I've been highlighting stuff. So hopefully it draws people's eyes to
Yeah, it's great because that's what
the
I usually
important
have to
stuff. Yeah.
look for it first.
When Gary's next
Um,
flying, I'll do it in pink.
Do you want me to get a clearance while you're working away there?
Yes, please.
Okay.
No, ground course 25, request taxi.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do it, but I think I prefer
Yes.
if you do it.
Yeah,
fine,
it's the
just
normal
easier.
thing is, so let's see, the Eric 2, something went wrong getting that chart.
Finally, I've got the charts to work.
Okay. Can you get either of the SIDs? Because I don't,
It's a radar vector departure, so it's going to be straight ahead.
easy. Easy peasy,
Easy
thanks.
peasy.
That's what
yep,
we like.
and easy.
That's the way we like it. All right.
Guys, just getting ready to go here. Ground just disconnected. Yeah, they have. Yeah, so
Guantanamo clearance, Speedbird, 47 Charlie, parked by the control tower. Information, what have we got? Echo, iFarm, Orlando.
yeah, it's just disconnected landing, so there may not be a reply.
Ah.
So
Okay.
Right. Well, we can just brief based on what we've got. Do you want to do the critical items first, and then we'll brief?
Okay.
Right. So I've got a load sheet here.
Lee Ray, yeah, we've planned for 3-5 right,
NBDOs,
so it's all good.
MCOs, correct flight number, aircraft is correct. The crew all is all right here. The zero fuel weight should be 232.7
So that's on, what is it, takeoff?
perf.
Perf, okay. Say it again?
232.7.
232.7, oops, disregard. 232.7 under zero fuel weight. Okay,
What takeoff weight do you have?
so it's showing 267.6.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Flight level 380.
Okay, perfect. So, got the request that you already did. Axon 28, 23 degrees, 1012. 268, was that the takeoff weight? 268 we're going to use.
That was performance. Yeah, 268.
Right, so I'll take an assumed temperature of 61.
61 degrees.
Time 1 when it comes up.
Climb 1.
Thank you. And then for the takeoff, flaps 20.
See at 1,000.
Thrust reduction at 1,000.
Thrust reduction 1,000.
And the speeds are 133,
133.
136, and 147.
147.
Mac tau is 19%.
19. Gives a trim of 6.
Okay. That's to come once we've got the
Hydraulics.
on. We don't have any ground power. I'll see if we can get clear to pressurise anyway, shall I? And then we can
Yeah.
rattle through some
Ground-
other
See back.
Ground still hasn't come back, so towers you're probably your next best bet.
Okay.
And I'm not sure which way you're facing. You're facing east or west over there?
We're facing east at the moment, velocity around 247.
Velocity 247, not from stick right there on Bravo and left on Alpha, runway 283. Remember it's 4611, heavy,
Okay.
contact departure 124.55, airspace flight to Orlando, we'll see you, good luck, adios.
Return to departure, thanks for Miss 467.
Velocity 9104, after departure flight heading 210.
Right into ground.
So is-
Go ahead, senor.
Yes, good evening. You don't have the ground power installed. We're finished with any bleed or external air. And we'd like clearance to pressurise, please.
Okay, senor, the externals are okay. There is not connected to the aircraft.
Velocity
And you
235,
can
tower
pressurize the hydraulics.
Okay, gracias.
Velocity 235.
No problemo.
Velocity 235. City Hall chart runway 28, like get the 777 out of your way there.
Okay, hold you short 28. 235.
Tower, Speedbird 47 Charlie request.
25, ready and set.
I didn't catch all that. Two people talking to each other. Velocity 235, runway 28, line up and wait.
Roger, runway 25, velocity 25.
It was lineup. Speedbird 47 Charlie request.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, go ahead.
Yes, no one on ground. Are you giving clearances?
Sure, why not?
Excellent. Information Echo. We're parked at the base of the tower, IFR to Orlando.
Alright, Speedbird 47 Charlie, standby 1. Request. Velocity 9104.
Staff trim, is that normally there?
124.55, we'll see you next time.
Engineer?
Not normally, no.
Roger, 12455, velocity 910, good night.
And I was going to... The routing didn't change, it was just the weight.
Alright,
Is that right?
Yeah,
Speedbird
that's
47
right,
Charlie,
yeah.
I guess clearance, let me know if you're ready to copy.
47 Charlie's ready to copy.
I've sent that message before when
47 Charlie, you're cleared in Orlando International Airport via radar vectors for Santiago de Cuba. VOR, then as followed, you can climb and take 5,000. That's flight 0380 in 10 minutes. Departures on 124.55, walk 5300.
Speedbird 47 Charlie is cleared to Orlando radar vectors after takeoff to Uniform Charlie Uniform, then as filed, climb maintain 5,000, expect 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 2455, squawk 5301, and requesting pushback.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, your back is correct. Push start approved. You're going to say runway 28 for departure information. Foxtrot now current, Alpha Risk 2986. Let me call you ready to taxi. Break. Velocity 235.
sorry, I wasn't talking over the clearance.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got staff
I've normally seen that before when you try and trim without the hydraulics on.
Ah,
So once you power up 2 and 3 and then set the trim running, it should go away.
Right. Okay.
Cubas, yeah, they're the US Air Force are supporting the local businesses
Do you
and
want to do
economy.
pre-flight
So
checklist?
yeah, they I wouldn't say local labour. They
We're
employ
we're
the
clear to
local,
power, correct?
They employ the locals, so it's all
And
helping with
all
their
those
economy.
Are good.
I find about 3 days in, you start to get the hang of it.
I know, and then-
to push them.
And then I
Hikari
know what
says-
to do, and then I go home.
Hikari says these are the most polite convicts he's ever
I do
met.
this, right?
No, they stay in. The overrides go
So
on,
the overrides. I know there was 2 more.
and then we
Okay.
get that fuel tank message,
Oh, there it is there.
tank
Okay,
and
so
then-
then crossfeeds come off.
and the overrides off.
And overrides off. Overrides off. We're going to turn these off. All 3, and the cargo heats off. The beacon goes on.
Departure is going to be on 124.55.
That it?
314.
That's auto. I'll try.
That goes during taxi.
I'll run this to 6.
And this goes to RTO.
I'll run that once we do the start.
Yes,
that's right. Pre-flight checklist.
Okay, pre-flight inspections and security.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Is tested 100%.
Flight instruments.
Uh,
Heading and altitude.
Right, we got a heading of 008, an altitude of 40 feet on 29086 inches.
And fuel control switches.
Cut off.
PFD.
We've got a indicating 30. We've got V2147, Toga Toga LNAV VNAV 5,000 feet.
And, sorry, takeoff speeds.
Good question. 133, 136, 147.
Okay, and we were confirming 2986 giving 40 feet.
Check.
ACARS pre-flight.
I think is completed.
that.
Yep.
CDU pre-flight,
Singapore 203
is complete.
taxi and takeoff brief.
That's just to come, so push and start here. We're facing north, so if we're going off 28, we're going to face that way. Taxi out from here is not particularly difficult. We'll just join one of the taxiways and then it's down
Alpha.
the parallel
Yep.
to hold short.
Heavy.
Standard departure procedures, we've done it once already, the two of us. Any problems, we'll come back in here. Do you want me to go through the emergency actions?
No, understood.
Right, so obviously just your reversers, and I'll go for manual speed brake because we've still got the speed brake MEL.
Okay.
That's about it. Anything you want to add?
No, all good.
Before start checklist to the line.
And we got to get out of here before the FBI.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit muffled.
Yeah, before they catch you.
Gotta go, man!
One more time.
Is it Con Air?
Yes,
I think that
that's
should
a
be
Con
our
Air.
call sign, Con Air 47 Charlie.
Bird 3-1 Whiskey Foxtrot. Are you facing east, west?
Up, down, left, right.
We're facing east. Alright, Speedbird 3-1 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Jimmy, are you a real engineer or do you just know an awful lot about 747 systems?
Well, whenever the crew ask if I'm an engineer, I go, I try to be.
Yeah.
He is an engineer.
And I don't think
Very good one.
yeah, I know a lot, but not everything. But yes, I am an aircraft engineer. Yeah, on the jumbos.
Yeah, before start checklist to the line.
Velocity 9247.
Okay, flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Edward, glad you're enjoying the
Passenger
stream.
signs
Have you found it this week?
On
and beacon.
What's been your favourite bit?
is both.
Transponder.
Is on auto.
Before starts complete, before takeoff next. Sorry, before taxi or next.
Flight edge of ground.
Go ahead, senor.
We are clear to push and start to face to the east for runway 28, standing by on the brakes.
Okay, push to face to the east. Release the brakes, please.
Parking brake released 524 Z and call us back for engine start.
Okay, pushing back now. You are clear to start all engines.
Gracias.
Brake. Velocity 9247 after departure, gliding 220. Wind 330, runway 28.
Oh, we're moving.
Takeoff.
Yeah.
How pleasing.
Si, senor, we have the best dog driver in the world. He named Alfonso.
And can we start 1, 2, 3, 4, please?
FM, clear to start all engines.
Start 3 and 4 then, please.
Engine 121, runway 28, taxi.
Starting 3 and 4.
Charlie Alpha.
Look at that. Pretty.
You can follow the British Airways 747-400 should be there just off to your...
We're parked nose out, that's clever.
Yes.
We're going to have the traffic taxi Charlie and Alpha to 28 holding point, Aussie 121.
Okay, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Speedbird 47 Charlie. You having an issue there? Looks like you just ran off in front of Alpha there.
It's just the tug driver. He knows we're trying to get out of jail here, so he just maneuvering us back the taxiway.
Start 1 and 2, please.
47 Charlie, that'll work. Not a problem. Velocity 9247, contact center 124.5.
Cargo det air.
Flight to Orlando, good luck tonight, guys. Yeah.
Yes, we'll come back to that in just a moment.
124, that's all 55, thanks, the 18,
You retire, Mr. 12, thank you.
Flight there from Granny, push back complete, set the brakes, please.
Okay. Flight to ground, push, flight to ground, the parking brake is set, disconnect the tug, the tow bar, we'll see on the left hand side with the bypass pin and the signals.
Okay, senor, disconnect, see on the left. Have good luck in the land of the free.
Thank you.
Alright, this gentleman's impatient.
Ready for...
Okay, there's a good start on 1 and 2.
Yeah, oh, that's your stuff. You can go and do that.
Someone's been very patient. And
Wow, that's hard to do it in a convict suit. So that's all good. Anti-ice are in auto. On cargo
Noble
heat.
Air 001 are on the stream. Hi
And
guys.
you can turn off the
How are
APU as
you?
well.
How are you getting
The
on
which?
with?
Oh, the APU. That's
How you getting on with it this year?
Make sure you get the right one this time.
Do those.
Cuba, VOR, then it's on, coming in 5,000.
I think it's
Departures on 124.55, squawk 3074.
So we've got left trim air off, cargo detector air. So is that just an on-off trim air? I don't think it's stuff that you've done. I think it's stuff that maybe the last crew.
trim air?
Yeah.
203 heavy, your back is correct.
Cargo detector air.
It's Butt Rod, yeah, we're in Cuba. Absolutely.
If you're just going to start in your place, go ahead.
Now you put the trim air on, it may go away.
Go 203, we just started.
Where is the QRH anyway?
Yeah, let's have a look in the QH. I think it's on the right hand side, in the just underneath, in the further up the wall. Come up a bit.
Oh, there. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, QH checklist cargo detector air.
Alright, so where do you find those quickest
Golly,
way?
yeah.
That'll be in the air section, chapter 2 maybe. I find it is, if you just flick to one of these, and then it's got it printed in here, so it'll be air system.
Bit more authenticity there. Sydney, good to see you again. Sorry, I had about 3
We're
hours
looking
sleep
for
last night.
cargo detect.
Good to see you still up and around.
No, it's not in there, is it?
Cyan, that'll be the ground crew.
Craft
You
general?
look, try
simulate the
looking
ground
in,
crew, but on
the
these early hour
lists. There should be an
sectors,
alphabetical list at the start.
It's
Let's have a look at mine
the
as
early
well.
hour sectors. It's
Mike Charlie 012, runway 28, taxi by
It's normally the social secretary that does it.
Temp cargo heat.
8.8. Note 5 fumes section.
SB Bird 78.
Cargo smoke detection airflow is not sufficient. End of checklist.
Looks like he popped up over there with
Oh.
oh, no, there you
So
go.
it's to do.
Alright, Speedbird 7850, you can push
Try-
start if you need to. If not, if you're ready to taxi now, you can follow the Americans.
Put the air off and then back on again?
Yeah, try recycling the aft cargo heat and the trimmer.
This?
Yeah, yeah, that one and the aft cargo heat. Try recycle them both, and then maybe recycle all the pack switches as well.
Last aircraft calling, you're coming in kind of loud and broken up. Just give me your call time one more time.
Is there a fault in it?
I'd say that's a go message, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll take it. We don't have any cargo anyway, do we? So it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Right, so taxi please.
And get my tower, Aussie 121.
Flight controls.
BA in front of me, just want to confirm that's still there with you.
Checked.
Anti-ice?
Is auto.
Recall? We've got
checked.
those understood. And auto brake?
400.
RTO.
Flaps 20. Correction flaps.
20.
Ground code clearance.
Received.
Before takeoff checklist is next.
Aussie 121, we just had 2 and 1 disappeared, and I wasn't sure whether or not it might have been a sim issue in our hands.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think he's going to pop back.
You want to call them? Or you want me?
It's you that does it, I think.
47
Yeah.
Charlie.
Here it's you do it.
Oh,
He's
is it?
calling
Till
you
you
now,
get
I think,
moving.
Angus.
Okay.
Sorry.
Speedbird 47 Charlie ready to taxi.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, you can follow company 747-400 at South Carolina Alpha, runway 28 by Alpha. Information, Foxtrot, current towards 2986.
2986, we have Foxtrot following company traffic 47 Charlie.
Runway turn off. And yeah, that's nice. I prefer that.
Okay. Looks like just one's working.
Clear to Miami International Airport by radar vectors.
This has got lots of gremlins, this airplane, doesn't it?
Getting old now, aren't they?
Well, considering the pace it's keeping, it just amazes me that it does as well as it does.
For that, let's do Miami, yes, I'll buy radar vectors.
Cabin's ready.
5,000 feet, stop fire.
Always my cup of tea.
144 rebate is correct. Restore approved. Let me know when you're ready to taxi. Information Foxtrot current. Break. Mike Charlie 012. Runway 28. After park line 210, 133, 0 and 8. Take off.
Engine 1 has been prayed for 58 times.
Leeward Tower, Whiskey Yankee Charlie Romeo.
Angus, what time did you get here this morning?
I sat in the last 45 minutes of the leg before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they have?
Sorry, we're a bit late this morning. Woke up a bit late.
Southeast of the airport.
They had a technical. I remember I woke up and I was
just,
looking at the stream to
waiting
see if
for
they'd
instructions to go
landed.
back
They
in.
had a technical problem with the centre duct.
Yes.
Oh, that's probably related
You want me to do the super
cargo
again?
issue.
Could be. Yeah, they had to shut off one of the packs. They had the cargo heat off, and obviously that trim air was off.
With center on 124.55 after this approach.
And they had no, the warning for cargo, aft cargo smoke was one of the.
Yep, he'll get you straightened out, get you back in, and we'll get you later.
Yeah.
Must be a switch we haven't done.
24203, request taxi.
I'm sure it's fine. If there's no checklist, it can't be that important.
No.
Would you like me to check the MEL, see what that says?
Yeah, might as well while we're in the queue.
So there's the VOR over there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Stand by just one second. Mike Charlie 012, you with me?
So what's handy is in the MEL,
012 after the park flight 220
there's a list of ICAS messages.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
Yeah,
nice.
isn't it?
Are you impressed?
I am impressed.
That's very good.
So,
aircraft calling for clearance. Go ahead.
look at that, cargo detector air, 261403.
Cleared to Orlando International Airport via radar vector.
So it's Air Canada. I wonder if Steve Koss and the flight deck guys are flying.
Maybe.
So it says a condition in the MEL at least is insufficient vacuum for cargo smoke detection system, requires any two engines running, but I'll see what it actually says, 261403.
Okay, so I think that's what they had on the previous. It was
261403 cargo detector air indicating system. It is a 10-day DD. Indications for the associated cargo areas may be inoperative provided associated smoke sampling system integrity is verified before each departure.
And I remember you did that. So.
Or second exemption is indications for the associated cargo areas may be inoperative provided associated cargo compartment remains empty or contains only empty cargo handling equipment, ballast, or ULDs or flyaway kits.
Okay.
Airways 144.
And that is the only operations thing is that the cargo bay is empty, so
Yeah, we don't have cargo, do we, anyway?
yeah, I guess we'll have to fix it in Orlando.
You can follow the Boeing 777 Singapore, pulling off in front of Echo now.
Can I have the ECS page, please?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
An American 1223 heavy, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, American 1223 heavy.
Tower, Speedbird 55 Juliet, heavy with Foxtrot requesting IFR clearance for Orlando.
I'm just going to
Speedbird 55 Juliet.
I'm just going to quickly do this.
Leeward Tower, standby 1, clearance on request. Number 2.
The Worldflight Airbus team got so impatient with us waiting for taxi that they actually started to whinge about it on Facebook. Well, I assume it's us. They put 37 Charlie rather than 47 Charlie.
yeah. We don't have that tail then.
No, there must be another aircraft.
No, it's not going away. It's a
Flight Charlie
genuine
012,
defect.
Contact departure 124.55.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's must be a switch that's out of place there.
23 heavy runway.
Oh, look good.
28.
You've done all your flows, haven't you? So it must
Yeah.
be. Must be okay.
Yeah, so it'll be something. It'll be on
You
this.
have to stick that in the log, wouldn't you? Because that can get deferred.
0, clear big off, runway 28, American 12, 23, anything.
I've got Simon and Craig doing food today, so that'll be interesting. Cubis is behind us. Sorry for holding you up.
Heavy, you got your clank looking over ready. Copy.
Hashtag pray for half cargo.
Bird 55 Juliet, heavy, you're cleared to Orlando International via radar vectors direct. Santiago de Cuba, then in fog, climbing to 5,000, that's 40010, departures on 124.55, walk 3542.
Roger, clear to Orlando via radar vector Santiago de Cuba. Maintain 5,000, expect 40010 minutes after. And departures on 124.55, 3542 in the box. This is the 55 Juliet Heavy.
Bird 55 Juliet Heavy, Rebecca's correct. Give me a shot when you're ready to taxi. Give me a spec runway 28, information Foxtrot's current, altimeter 2908.
Roger, we're ready to taxi whenever. Speed 55 Juliet Heavy.
Oh, it's extended my
12,
troubleshooting.
23
Pressing
heavy,
buttons to make it go away.
contact, 124.55, we'll see you next time.
There's one button that will make it go away.
Which is what?
The cancel button.
Yeah. Oh, see, much better.
Doesn't exist.
Super 7850
Out of
heavy,
sight, out of
runway
mind.
28. Fly after departure flight is 220, then 330 8. Clear for takeoff.
Leroy's rolling.
Rolling.
We are Con Air. Put the bunny back in the box.
I haven't seen that film for ages.
It's awful. It's
I think
so old now.
I might do that this
Nicholas-
afternoon. We'll watch it on the big screen.
Nicholas Cage looks like about 12 years old.
Yeah.
Speedbird 55 Juliet Heavy, if you can get past the Air
Yeah, the
Canada
mullet look.
738 right there, you can taxi straight down to Alpha. Runway 28 by Alpha.
What is this on the floor? Oh God, my bollocks!
Oh, nice.
Roger, I think we can sneak by. Runway 28 by Alpha, 2986, we are Foxtrot.
Oh, it's an aide
American-
memoire.
Oh, sorry, Speedbird 55 Juliet.
An Ed memoir.
An Ed memoir. Oh, Petit
UPS
Papi for
1725 Heavy.
that tea, all right?
Stand by
Perfect, actually.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I didn't make you a cup of tea. I didn't know you were here. You see.
I don't drink
Sorry.
tea, so I'm
You-
good,
don't
thanks.
you? What do you drink? Do you drink coffee instead?
No, I don't drink coffee either. So,
Body's a temple.
That's the one-
1725
oh no, that's
Heavy,
not even the
clear
one there.
to
Well, there's another
Orlando
that's another
via
BA
There's
74
another one
ahead of
there,
us.
yeah. 'cause that's-
Cuba, then it's
that
filed.
it's kind of a bleached tail.
3010.
Pomegranate, I think there's rules against using heavy machinery whilst a lot of things, of which I think we've been most of them this week. Which is both drowsy, tired, distracted, under the influence of alcohol.
Well, I asked Gary to get me some night nurse because I think I'm coming down with whatever my other half had before I left.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try and
I'm
make
not
sure.
kissing you this week then.
Oh. Why'd you say this stuff in public? Everyone on the street. No. Oh look, there's some military aircraft over there. We should have taken one of them instead of the 74. I bet they don't have problems with the after cargo heat or detector.
Speedbird 7850, you contact departure 124.55. Have a safe flight tonight, guys. See you. Good luck.
Adult beverages. What could that mean?
Thank you very much, and look forward to
Adios. We'll see you.
Tea,
British
coffee.
Airways. Interesting how the tail is bleached.
I think it's the
Yeah, the logo light is just too
The
strong.
super bright LED logo lights they've installed.
Yeah.
the P3D V4. The lighting on that is great. It's just a bit of a frame rate killer.
I like the sailboat.
Yeah.
Lighthouse.
I'm surprised that there's scenery for Guantanamo Bay on FSX. Actually,
Yeah.
you'd think people wouldn't really be able to get pictures very well. Too.
Right. It was a very famous accident that happened here. It was one of the key pushes for duty days for pilots.
Oh, really?
It was a cargo DC-8,
Yeah.
and the crew had cleared the visual approach, and trying to remember exactly what happened, but it was one of those famous accidents that created new rules.
Yeah.
Because the captain was completely focused on a flashing beacon that he was looking for the airport. So they were delivering, I think, probably military equipment or something in here. And you could just tell they were just too tired to function properly.
This is Bird 47 Charlie Heavy, runway 28, and we'll line up and wait.
Runway 28 right, line up and wait, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
We'll take off challenge, please.
Okay, that is a final load sheet.
Is
we got
received.
Flaps.
20.
Trims.
6 units.
0-0 takeoff briefing.
Is reviewed.
Runway speeds, EPR, VNAV.
We've got 147. EPR is 1.52. Is that right? What am I supposed to say?
RNAV speeds, EPR and VNAV.
And VNAV is engaged.
Okay, cabin report was received. Transponder is in auto rata, as they say. Takeoff check is complete.
Gents, there's an ACARS message here. I'll read it out. Well, we know how good the American justice is. Well, not justice, but it's from the FBI.
Oh, they've sent us an ACARS message.
It says, FBI emergency. Good evening. You are believed to be harbouring escapees from the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center.
I don't think so.
Please return to the gate immediately.
I don't think so.
No, I think we'll just go.
Have you seen any?
Well, I've briefed now, haven't I? So
I haven't seen any anyway. Yeah.
Speedbird 7 Charlie after departure flight 230, wind 330 at 8, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 Speedbird 47 Charlie on the roll, 230 heading after takeoff. Bye.
Right, strobes on, and I think we'll stick with the lights as they are.
And,
okay.
Aussie 121.
Ready?
The whole
Ready.
Runway 28.
OE 121, runway 28, can you hold it
Yeah,
short?
you need to be 1.08, so just a little higher up, and then it'll probably do it.
Contact with him, yeah, so stand by one here.
You got beauty.
Copy for 121.
Keep that open so I can look at the rudder pedal.
Thrust is set. Two airspeeds, cross-checked, 80 knots.
Runway 28, taxi by Alpha. Full short, runway 28, altimeter 298.
B1. Rotate. Did you notice, Jimmy, the V speeds weren't on the tape?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Positive rate, both sides.
Gear up.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
I'm going to...
Too low, terrain.
We're in the climb, visual.
230?
Thank you, 230 on the heading.
Too low, terrain.
And,
Yeah, terrain
gear up,
override.
please.
Too low, terrain.
Runway 28.
Too low,
Oh.
terrain.
That's it.
Rain override? Okay.
And gear up, please.
We're 47 Charlie.
Oh, all the way.
124.55. We'll see you next time. Next flight. We'll see how you.
Excellent
Please say
control,
no-
we
please say
appreciate it.
Conair.
Of course.
Are they? Can't disagree.
Gone away now.
Yeah, it was probably me sitting in the off position for a bit.
Flaps 10, please.
10 select.
Mike Zilli, yes, we got out of Guantanamo Bay.
Home and free, home and dry, baby. Flap 5.
5 selected.
OE 121, runway 2. We'll line up and wait.
Flaps 1.
Aussie 121.
Selected.
Did he hand us off?
Now, Speedbird 47 Charlie over to departures.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, that's where we contact commercial 124.55. climb with
Yeah, you guys did a great job. 24:55, Speedbird 47 Charlie, good night.
Flaps up, please.
Departure Speedbird 47 Charlie out of 4,400 feet for 5,000.
Speedbird 47 Charlie Atlanta. Good evening, climb on the stage, flight level 380. Turn left heading 220.
Here we're in the left turn to 220, climbing to 380, 47 Charlie. I see 380.
I'm going to try VNAV, but I think it's going to do something wacky. Not. Oh, that was LNAV, that's not what I wanted.
Speedbird 31 Whiskey Foxtrot, turn right, direct, uniform Charlie, resume all navigation.
Yes, if I press VNAV, it's come back to 225 knots in the climb.
That's because you've got 225 knots as the climb speed.
That's very strange. Why would that be? 389.
Is there a restriction on the legs page?
Whiskey Yankee Charlie Romeo, here for the RNAV approach, runway 28.
Whiskey Yankee
We've done a reset, maybe.
That's right. It's broken.
And the after takeoff checklist.
Right.
Altimeter set standards as well.
Okay, then we can do that. So standard.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, turn right heading 260.
We're in the right turn, 260, Speedbird 47 Charlie. After takeoff is landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up.
Air conditioning and pressurization.
Well, checked. Set.
Okay. And altimeter standard on the right.
Standard on the left, passing flight level 93 now, coming flight level 380.
Checks, and after takeoff's complete, descent checks are next. Got a 10,000 lights are off. Guess I can turn off.
That cabin rate's going up pretty quick.
Cabin altitude's amber.
Okay, VS. It's something to do with the airflow, isn't it? Tell them we'd like to level off at 11,000, please.
Speedbird 47 Charlie request. Yes, like to level 11,000, look at a pressurization problem. 11.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, maintain the present heading level 170.
Okay, we'd like to stay here at 11, is that okay?
Maintain present heading.
Present heading, 47 Charlie, 11,000.
Altimeter set QNH.
And Senate K, RV121 with you at 5,000.
Alright.
So, let's get safe. 250 knots, 1000 on the QNH set. Why is the cabin altitude up like that and the cabin is not pressurizing?
It's a very small differential pressure, isn't there?
Yeah, the diff pressure is 0.5 and you'd expect it to be going up a lot more than that.
So this panel doesn't work?
Yeah. It's just the indicators don't. The two needles don't work.
Okay. So I remember, I think you can go to manual and then adjust the pressurization.
Is that? Do they need to be pressed in?
No.
No.
It's manual. They're an automatic at the moment.
They're a supplementary procedure for manual pressurization, I guess.
I think so. Like you put them in and you close the valves.
What, and just pressurised to around 8,000? I don't know if it'll be in there.
Oh, hang on. Jumped up now.
Oh, look
at
the
that.
rate's gone up now. Cabin altitude's going up.
Well, the other thing is we had that terrain warning. So was it the aircraft didn't know where it was for a bit?
Well, the terrain override's still on, so I don't know. I don't know why that would affect it.
We shouldn't have been getting that in a climb because you're going away from the terrain and there wasn't a lot around. But There was a sim reset before.
That's
so
not right. We shouldn't have 3,500 feet per minute in the cabin.
because your ears would be popping.
The cab out went from 9,450 back to 0.
Are all the doors closed?
But it might be just catching up.
Doors are closed.
Whiskey Yankee Charlie Romeo.
ECS. So
All the bleeds are on.
It's going up quite quick.
It says B for that. Should they be green or is that normal?
No, it's just the channel that's in command.
Okay, and they're in high flow as well automatically. That's why I tried to reset that on the ground.
Yeah, they're doing they're in automatic, aren't they?
Right, if we had an F-com, we'd look in that, but what do we do? Just put them in manual and then just do the outflow valve ourselves?
Yeah, so yeah, you close it to you close the valves to decrease the cabin altitude.
Yes. Okay, so both in manual then, please.
Manual.
Cabin out auto, outflow valve left, outflow right associated.
Now we got a climb rate of 600 feet a minute.
Yeah, so if you manually close the valves, so you can use this to control the.
Push it full to close.
You see the two half dials there. So that's how open or closed the valves are.
Oh, there.
So the valves at the moment are quite far open.
Okay.
So,
but the rate of 500 foot a minute is not bad to climb, right? Because we want the cabin to climb.
Yeah, we want about 500 to 1,000.
And it's probably the low power setting, the increased power setting.
It looks alright. It looks alright now. Look, it's 1,600 feet.
Yeah. Climbing at 500
It's a
feet
high
a minute.
difference. It's nice.
We can accept a climb a bit more as well.
290, and we can accept the climb now. 47 Charlie.
Right, continue climbing flight level 380 from present position, fly directly uniform November Victor.
Okay, we're on a right turn direct, uniform November Victor, climbing to 380, 47 Charlie.
Uniform November Victor to the top, please.
For 203, the right direction for Charlie uniform.
I'm trying to clear that message, not in the database. I'm hitting.
It's on the flight. Is it the third one down?
I
Well,
think
looks
as
of
you
it.
had stuff in the
Disregard,
scratch.
yeah. That's what it was. UNV, up, execute, LNAV's available.
Right,
That's
LNAV.
a left turn now, going back.
So we're clear to 380.
Yes.
I'll put 130 in initially and do it in VS and see what happens. How do you feel about that?
Sure.
Push VS first.
I'm just watching the rate.
Yeah.
I would think with a higher, you might as well go to a higher altitude because you're not, power is going to come back.
Alright, so 380.
Anyway,
right
yeah,
now-
we're having some sort of pressure issue.
So we got 550 minute climb. If I close the valve, let me just test that. Just close it for a second here. See if I can change that rate.
The rate should go down, shouldn't
Right.
it? Yeah. Looking
Is
good.
it moving? I can't really tell. Oh, it is
Yeah.
moving, yes it
Yeah.
is. Set standard before we forget as well, please.
Okay, so the cabin is climbing out of 1150, 1200, 550 feet a minute. So I'm good with that. And you would think that the differential, this is the differential 4.9?
Correct.
Yeah.
So that should increase also as we climb. And the cabin should go to about 6,000 feet, cabin? Guessing?
I'd say yeah, between 6 and 8. I think I've normally seen 8,000 at the bottom. The CIA remotely hacked the pressurization to stop you guys from escaping.
It seems that way. See, on R73, there's in the flight crew manual, there is a section on manual pressurization. It's a supplementary procedure. So we need to get hold of a copy of the...
On your
F
iPad,
copy.
James,
Yep,
on a Dropbox,
yep. Oh, here we go. Funny that, it's already on supplementary procedures air. What does that tell us?
it may have been left for. We had it the other day for the high altitudes.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's...
And then you got the chapters down there for with the 3 lines. That's it.
Right, so supplementary procedures, air systems, air conditioning, packs,
maybe 36. Oh no, sorry. Maybe do a search for pressure or something. I don't know. Pressurization of outflow valves.
Or manual. Oh, wait a minute. Rate.
Oh, okay.
Stick them back in auto.
Go back to
Just
auto.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going 72, 73, 75.
I'm going to get the cabin altitude
Go
one
back
in a
to
second.
manual.
This is very strange.
Okay, so I just was closing the valves up a bit. I got
Right.
550 again.
Okay, you caught it. So back to 380.
Okay. So I might have to do that once in a while if.
Is it because they're still quite well open? I would have expected them to be close to close.
Right. Well, that's what I got to get them coming back. Is that I started to close them, and I figured I was going to have to almost close them, and then all of a sudden it went back.
You put them into say 7 o'clock position on there. What bothers me is that this is a little bit of a change there.
Yeah, it's up to 6.4. Okay, so there's 7 o'clock roughly, 7:30. Cabin altitude of 1,000, so actually that you'd think might be an indication then, because there's no way if the cabin was climbing it better than whatever the rate it showed there, the cabin would be much higher now.
Yeah.
The cabin actually went down.
I guess if they're fully closed and the cabin's still going up, there must be a hole somewhere.
Yeah, they're not.
Would that make sense?
They're not fully closed right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But also, if it was fully closed.
Yeah, so if the outflow valves were fully closed, and it's still going up, there must be a hole somewhere.
A hole, yeah. But right now they're not fully closed.
That's because I'm doing 500 feet per minute. If I go back to, let's try 2,000, see what it does with the rate. See if it follows the VS of the aircraft.
Because I would think the higher thrust setting would give more pressure, which would make it climb faster.
Back to me now.
So when I went back to the 7, we went back to 350 feet a minute climb instead of 550.
We're missing something. I think all these problems are connected with the FMC. I think it's an air-ground logic failure.
Well, it would make sense when we got the terrain warning on takeoff.
Yeah. That explains why the FMC fail is why we didn't get that dumped, why we didn't have proper climb speeds, because it still thought it was on the ground or on approach.
And Gary was saying they were having problems with, they were getting a VNAV profile.
Yes.
I found the ground safety relay, it is in.
It is.
I don't know if you want to cycle it.
We could try. Yeah, give that a go. I don't think that'll do too much.
It's out. Reset it.
Econ.
Also, the next is missing on the progress page.
Yeah, we've got no calculations.
Right, we got destination, but we don't have next. And is there another waypoint missing up here?
Yeah, we should have the next waypoint, so we should have UNV, it should give us our ETA, and then after that we should have something else, we should have...
yeah, we've got an ETA, and we've got a fuel, but we don't have next, and what we're proceeding to.
What, look, do you see that? It just flicked.
Okay, so
Fully close the outflow valve.
There it goes.
It's a push and hold anchor, so it'll only move all the time you're holding it.
Right, so I just wanted to move it a bit, and then it went back again.
That doesn't make sense, because we're not moving the outflow valve, because it's a manual and it's jumping around like that.
Yeah. Now it's got pressure differential 7.9. What's the normal on this? Somewhere up around 9 differential?
8.6.
8, 9, yeah.
Okay, so there's
we
8.
need to open it a bit, then, to stop the differential going up, don't we?
But the cabin,
There's no,
the cabin also drops every time that
there's
happens.
no altitudes and stuff on your
makes
lens
sense when we
page.
go up.
What's the VNAV? What VNAV mode are we in? Are we in
VNAV, we're in climb.
Climb, okay.
I've gone back to econ and that's behaved. But yeah, it's as if it's not activated. But it.
GPS 1725. Good evening. Red contact line on maintain follow 380 maintain present A.
Yeah, it's like a perf computer, maybe.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have request send. That would normally be only on the ground, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Well, they shouldn't be able to request a flight plan in the air. That's going up to 8.2 now. Do you want to try and open them? Put them in about 9 o'clock maybe?
Well, 8.2 is okay.
You know, if we go above, much above 9.1, the negative pressure relief valve's going to open.
Okay.
And then maybe that's what's happening, and then that's why we're getting that pressure.
Suddenly opening?
Alright, well,
that'll be the overpressure relief valve.
we're not burning any fuel as well.
Not what, sorry?
We're not burning any fuel.
Oh, yeah.
No.
There's no...
So it's probably an indication.
Oh, yes. I'm going to go outside and have a look at something.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing like a bit of problem solving, is there? On an aeroplane that we don't fly for a living.
But it's not bad. The only trouble is, are we going to be over landing weight?
Good question.
I know that the landing weight is...
Gary says a full electrical power off might be needed when we land. I think that would be a good idea, Gaz. Look, whoa!
What? Let me just move that again.
Did you just see everything just flick? Sim freeze. Oh. I think Weddle's fiddling.
Okay.
FMC message, EGT's gone into the orange. Split IRS operation. Do you want to just tell them we've got a small technical problem which might appear on the radar screen that we've frozen?
Okay.
Because obviously we're paused otherwise.
Yeah. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Yes, we've been having some technical problems with our sim, so if you see something unusual, you can just let us know, but we're just trying to reset something. If we appear out of place, let us know.
IRS align mode Charlie. Look at the cabin rate again. That was the negative differential pressure valve opening at 9.2
right.
Potentially.
But
we need that up, don't we?
goes.
If anything, we need to open it to let some more out.
No, I just wanted to close and see what it does. So the cabin's going up.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1366 Heavy with you passing 3,000 for
Is there something playing up in the system? Yeah. We did IRS motion. We did have an IRS aligned sensor. Okay. We've got manual land down now.
I just took that out.
Yeah, we've got landing out man. We didn't have that before, even though we had pressed it.
That, I think, is...
I have controls.
Autopilot, yeah. Okay, so...
Go on left. Thank you. LNAV. VNAV, that's what I'm on.
You're with Havana, sir. Switch to Miami 126 radio.
Check out target. Oh. Right level change. It's garbage. Disconnecting.
Yeah. Just keep the auto throttles off, you're probably safer until you get it figured out.
Right 260 with 1366 Hemi.
Why I did that was because that dropped down to 10,000 even though it was still 38 in the window.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me VNAV, please?
Selected. And this one shows a red box even though the temperature right now doesn't appear to be.
It's because we've had an exceedance. Single FMC operation. It's like it's, I mean, is it Ghost or something?
Speedbird 55 Juliet, heavy passing 2,500 for 5,000, heading 280.
Right, autopilot's back in.
Okay.
Speedbird 55 Juliet, red, contact, flying on main, flight level 400 to right, heading 220.
Cabin rates. Cabin altitude's going down now.
Cabins.
Roger, thank you very much. 400 left 22. Juliet.
Yeah. Might need to reset the autopilot solution. Shall I ease this off so we can catch up? Yeah, the fuel's frozen again. Oh, my tea's getting cold. Judd, yes, there is normally procedures we would be going through. If it was as simple as that, I think we've got a bit more of a technical issue to do with the sim itself rather than something that's been injected by a nefarious individual. So we've got problems with the cabin altitude, although that seems to be behaving itself. When we were on the ground, I don't know if you can see on the stream, but we have fail on one of the FMCs. We had it on all three when we were on the ground, and we thought maybe that was just something.
270, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
And we thought that was maybe just a bit of a small gremlin, but since we've taken off, we've had all sorts of problems. Cabin rate's going down now.
Also, and we're missing, what was the...
UNV. I pressed next, it's got back now.
Okay.
So, there's zero fuel weight. What was the zero fuel weight from the load sheet?
I've got it.
Have you got it?
Okay.
We had single FMC operation and fail has gone from...
5,300.
Zero fuel weight?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just hack on. Right, okay. What's the zero fuel weight?
232.6. And fuel right now is 34.
Okay.
Right 260, Juliet.
Nothing else has appeared. No, it was just those two.
Do we see that traffic anywhere?
Bit of a diverging heading, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite a exaggerated turn. But he's plus 11. We're coming up on 3.5 from 3.80.
Let's go back to VNAV. We'll get the climb going, and we'll climb above him, and it'll turn us back on course.
Yeah.
47 Charlie, region 370, resume direct November.
Okay, on reaching 370 back to UNV, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Yeah, so That makes sense. 787. If it's the destination board says we've landed, it obviously is a problem with PSX we've got.
7850, just traffic is on the base level 370.
Can you bring UNV to the top?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for 370.
Easy to go there. Oh,
I'll
hello?
execute out of 37.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Okay, execute, LNAV available.
Hello?
What a route. You think he'd give us a coordinator more direct?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? On the headset? Can you hear me on the headset? Can you hear me on the headset?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's fine then. That's fine. Be easy to go to the next waypoint, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going to bug it now. Didn't get screwed.
Okay.
Get screwed. Right, back on the chat. Here we go.
Now, direct Bordeaux, Bravo, Oscar, Romeo, Oscar.
Excellent, thank you. Direct Bordeaux, 47 Charlie, thanks.
The Bordeaux's in there now then.
Okay. Execute.
Right.
I see Bordeaux.
Normal operations resumed.
Leveling at 380. And waiting for fuel burn.
Since we don't be burning any fuel, I guess that we can go to decimal 88 in the cruise.
Yes, just we'll use up the fuel that we're not using
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Right, sorry, right. You won the CDU. Who won the CDU? It was Vice X.
Oh, donation! That's more like it.
We drew that. Yeah, normal operations have resumed.
No.
The
Doigi, a small donation towards a great cause. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. What we must be doing a giveaway on this thing.
The Judd, yeah, we think so. So
we don't have any route.
We're going to reset it in Orlando.
So we're probably going to have to figure out our own descent.
Yeah, so we'll just do the 3 times table, I guess, and I'll add a few extra miles. Still got a little way to,
giveaway. I don't think there's one set up, but do you want to do one? We can do a little NVTEX or a little A2A.
Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely do an NVTEX.
Yeah.
But there you go, guys. We've obviously been quite preoccupied with the start of the flight, with our facilitating our escape from Guantanamo Bay and dealing with the technical problems that the FBI have thrown at us with the sim. But you know, we are still doing it for a good cause, so you can still reach into your pocket and donate. Every £5 will get you into the draw to win a copy of NVTEX.
I'll go and set it up now.
Right, 370,
Someone find Benny. Benny has a job to do today. He's at work.
At work?
Yeah, he's working. The cabin altitude is now going back down again.
Okay.
We'll just leave it. I think that's the best thing to do.
Plus the the differentials improving. It's into the amber now instead of red.
Turn that page off. It's too much bad news. Get rid of that. There you go. All the problems are solved.
Okay. Start thinking about Orlando.
Yeah.
Finally out of jail.
Disneyland.
Feels
Here
good.
we come.
That's right. That's what I said. Every day in jail. I want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Roller, the flight's going okay so far. We're having a few little gremlins pop up here and there, so we'll have to fix them when we get to Orlando. James has got a lot of writing in the tech log to do.
Yep. So, in fact, I can start raising the entries now, can't I? How many pages have we got?
Enough. Did you land late at Guantanamo? Yeah, I think we were a little bit late, but I think the inbound crew had a bleed duct leak, so they were working on the aircraft, which is why we were late. The high cabin rate could hurt your ears. Yeah, it's the climb is not the problem. The hard one's going down, isn't it?
The rate's behaving a bit more now.
Yeah, it may stop, but there's nothing we can do about it.
I mean, in the circumstances, we left the passenger signs on. There's nothing more that can be achieved. Should we let the passenger signs auto, please?
Mike Charlie 012. Effect landing center 16.
So guys, as you see, Nightbots there, the MVTEX competition to win a copy of MVTEX is open. The minimum donation is £5. If you donate multiples of £5, you get multiple raffle tickets into the giveaway. So good luck. So let's have some donations, guys. We'll be giving away a copy of MVTEX at the end of this flight when we get to Orlando.
Roger, direct uniform November 15th.
I would offer to get everybody something, but somebody's locked the back door.
Who's locked us out?
I don't know. And Gary's upstairs.
Listen, we broke out of Guantanamo. We can break into Gary's house.
Yeah.
Hashtag blame Briley.
Roger, direct uniform November 15th.
Cargo detector ICAS on taxi out. How do we describe it?
Yeah, Jack, there's a 3-hour turnaround because the Australians do what's called the Commodore's dinner. So when they land, they're going to be having a formal meal in Australia at their sim. So
does that mean they use knives and forks rather than their hands?
yeah, they actually put it in their mouths rather than throw it at their faces. Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason there's a very long turnaround. So we're not sure what we're going to do in that 3 hours, but we will.
When's this? Is this after this?
This is in Orlando, so we go to Orlando. We'll leave Orlando at 10.
We'll probably end up having the American breakfast, won't we? The pancakes that Simon's going to
We'll probably have breakfast. We're not sure what we'll do for your guys on the stream, but we'll have a think. If there's anything you want us to do on the screen, we've got some of Peter's instructional videos we could put on. If people want that, we can leave those.
Those would be good.
Leave those running while we're having the long layover. So let us know, guys, know what you think.
2632.
Neil hears Benny on Heathrow Tower at the moment. Well, that's good. We hear him all the time, so it's nice for him to actually be at work. Morning, Martin. Ready for another day of Worldflight, are you? Because I know we are.
Oh no, that's all I'm doing.
UPS 175 subclimb flight level 320.
Did you mock this up?
It's an amazing.
The page?
It's a Microsoft Word table.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I thought it
took me an evening.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Glad you like it, Angus.
Have you got a?
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll give me something to do this afternoon.
And when Peter was filling it out, he
I
said,
won't be able to get today.
Oh, okay.
Peter was thrilled when he was filling it in. He said, oh, this brings back memories. So he was very complimentary of it.
What's that? It's a reuseless loop, isn't it? Number of defects. That's like me.
Infinity?
Infinity,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. What's the flight number?
Many.
Yeah.
Is many a quantity? I think we did up until we knew something was wrong. We were doing everything right. We even had new flight plans because the weights increased.
Yeah.
Guys were on it.
It was going pretty well, wasn't it? It's just a bit of a shame when you have groundings like that. Although now it's behaving. What what we'll do is we'll probably end up.
Except the fuel's not decreasing. We don't have performance.
Well, it's a pilot's dream, isn't it, with the fuel not decreasing?
Yeah, one of the other problems is we don't have like VNAV calculations either. So we're going to have to do a bit old school and calculate
Always
our
have to do some
top of
maths.
descents, and we can use the green banana, as we call it, which is on the navigation display, that arc that's displayed. We can put that on the waypoint, and that's a good way. I mean, it's just like flying at work, really. On the 300, we don't have all these exact sort of systems. We all just do it, you know, fag packet calculations and what have you.
Martin, it was Vice X won the CDU last night. Needless to say, everybody was a winner, really, because we donated so much money.
God, yeah, that was great.
The CDU giveaway raised a lot of money.
Did it?
And
good.
Yeah. It was 4 figures, and the first number was a 2.
Oh, I remember when they did that last year. People were just, imagine that, for like £5 you could get what must be £500 value.
Yeah.
It's 1,000
Yeah.
Canadian or US, I think.
Yeah.
And they're really nice units. They fit in nicely because they've got that small screen. I have one of the original ones with the big screen behind it.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we've got in the
stuff.
sim, isn't it? So, and it's as good as the real thing. Really.
Yeah.
Neil's sitting next to the runway working.
Oh, I bet he is.
So Matt is on MCO approach. Which Matt is that, Leroy? Is that there's lots of Matts around.
Okay, we're exactly 1 hour from landing in Orlando.
Excellent. Hopefully we'll go straight in on 3.5 rather than 1.7, because it means we won't have to loop round. I don't know. In my exuberance to leave Guantanamo, I didn't actually look at the weather in Orlando. It could be snowing for all I know.
Yeah, I think snow is probably.
Let's change the IDA as well. I mean,
Matt Davies is on Orlando approach. Excellent.
Excellent.
That's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Met, Kappa? Met. Jovan, hi guys. How you doing? We're very well, thank you. Jovan, how are you? Is that Jove in the oven? Jove in the oven? Jove. I'm just saying loads of stuff.
Can they see the cat on the camera?
It's all that throwing up
Just
on the
see
kitchen
that
floor.
tail.
Must have.
No, it was Steve.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he was the one that threw it last night. Whereas this is Colin. He sleeps the most out of anyone.
Even more than Gary.
During Worldflight, yeah. It would be a dream to have a 747 sim at home. Well, Jov, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
There 7580, climb limit 87300.
Did we get a quick Colin cam? No, I don't know where the roving camera is.
Does the roving cam work on the stream still?
I think it has to be changed back in the back.
Hi, Wayne.
Colin will sort out the mess you made. Yeah, he's alright. Joe's working hard in flight school right now. Well,
probably when I resend
don't
it,
learn
I
off
have
any
to
of us because there's no pilots in this flight deck. I'm joking. There's 2 pilots. There's two IRL pilots in the flight deck. Hi Wayne. Yes, we're all doing very well, thank you. How are you? I'm twiddling. Have to be playing with something, not myself.
Not on the stream.
No, let's do that. Do that in my free time. He's alright, he's got to go have fun now. Okay. Jov, have fun. We'll see you in a bit. Keep it shiny side up.
You stay close to San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy.
many donations going off, seeing as you can win a copy of EnvTechs.
That is today's giveaway. It might be
is.
25 past 6 in the morning, but for just the pricely sum of £5, which all goes to charity, you could be in it to win it. You could win a copy of EnvTechs, and we actually have had only one entry thus far, haven't we? What's an EnvTech?
Samuel Felgate, hi guys, how you doing, Samuel? ViceX is here. What is an EnvTechs?
So it's a bit like...
it's something you don't need for your brand new CDU that you're going to get.
It's a package of textures, and it's replacements for the default stuff in the sim, and well, it's really good. I've got it in mine. I think we use it in ours as well, don't we? By Token Projects, who have just released M-Shade as well. And it's new sky textures, new cloud textures, new ground textures, I believe, in parts.
There you are, Vice. There's a link there for you.
There you go. There's a link in the stream there.
Yeah, it's a visual enhancement.
Okay.
I'd put it.
So we're not getting an ATIS through this. Maybe we can get an ATIS online from somebody.
I'll get it on my phone.
Utilise the onboard Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Yes.
Adapt and overcome.
I mean, we've broken enough laws today. It's not like
donation.
Oh,
very good.
Right.
First one. So who's in for a chance to win a copy of EnvTechs?
It is Sydney Kenson, 25 pounds. Master warning activated. Luckily, my company paid me well yesterday.
Oh, thank you so
well done,
much.
Sydney.
Very kind of you.
Sydney, how'd you get on with all your photos yesterday? Is it all done?
They're giving variable 3 notes. It's 300 at 4, so...
Oh yeah, Wayne's put the ATIS up for you. It's there. Do you want me to read it out for you?
Please, yes.
Orlando information, time 0553 Zulu, wind 300 at 4,
Okay.
10 stature at miles, clear, temperature 20, dew point 20, altimeter 3003, remarks A02, SLP 166, T2, 0000200, 10233, 20189, 55006.
To do with temperatures and
I think it's I think that's the custom messages. Like, wingtip clearance is not assured.
Did it give a runway?
I think it'll be northerly. So
when I last looked, they were using the northerlies, and I think dispatch planned I think 35 right.
35 right.
I think that's what was on the flight plan. Because it's pretty much straight in.
35
Yeah,
left.
Lee Ray's put 3536 in use. I think when I've landed there before, we've done 35 right.
Right, okay.
Because it's a nice short taxi.
Shorter?
Very short, because...
35.
Sorry, 35 left, beg your pardon, because
Yeah.
I think BA park on airside 4.
Okay.
Oh.
So we literally went... Vacated on that one, which
Hotel
bounced on the
4,
ramp.
yeah.
Well, let's...
So we'll request 35 allowed.
yeah, I was going to say, let's plan it, and then if they don't give it to us, we'll just ask for it. 290 on the minimum.
Morning, John, how are you?
Well, what information was that?
That wasn't information, that was just a readout of the ATIS.
Information that...
Let's call it Angus, pick a letter. I don't know.
Alpha.
There you go.
Oh, I did that going into Newcastle once because I couldn't make it out on the 80s. So I went, information Mike. And she went, information Mike is coming. So I was like, yes! 1 in 26 chances, and I got it right.
Okay, we have traffic 2,100 feet below us, and he's in sight off to the right.
There he is. Are we catching him, or should we throw some more logs on the fire that's not actually...
Leray says information Delta!
Very good, thank you.
Thanks, Leray. Leray, you are down in Orlando by any chance? Sydney, good. Glad they're working out for you. Find the time, give me a whisper for a link to gallery. Yeah, we'll have, how do I whisper on this? Well, you could whisper out. It's probably easier for you to do it here because I have got no idea how this chatty works. Q's, is that you on the TCAS, is it? That would be you. You guys are faster though. I'm only doing 0.84. We're 5/100ths of a Mach faster than you. Oh, Lee Ray's in Savannah North, about a 3-hour drive. Oh, okay.
doing a wibble for some reason because I just executed something.
Okay.
It's going back to how it was.
Either 47 Charlie. Check command center 16632. Have a good night.
2632 for Miami, 47 Charlie, good evening.
I say there's an airplane over there.
Yeah. He's 2,100 feet below us.
It's good, isn't it? Nice to fly along with someone for a change.
Landing north. Miami, good evening. Speedbeard 47 Charlie with you. Flight level 280 approaching Bordeaux.
Excuse me.
On air 47 Charlie.
Good morning. I was going to use that call sign. We should.
Right, let's rattle off some briefing and get it out of the way because I think in descent we're going to have our fair share of.
Fine, okay, so we're using
things to look
PSX.
at.
Mathematical challenge.
It's a dedicated
the planning
747
of the descent
simulation.
points and the technical
Maxi
parameters
morning.
we might get.
Yeah,
so
we're a bit tired already. It's day 4. Start day 4, so.
012.
Lee Ray's in flight somewhere between. Oh, sorry, we talked over Lee Ray, so sorry, Lee Ray.
That was a different. I don't think that was for us.
Sorry, if I'm talking too much, please tell me to shut up.
Right, Goofy 7 arrival.
So we got an arrival.
Yeah, Goofy 7.
John, because that's exactly where we've come from.
So-
Guantanamo Bay.
Which arrival was it?
Goofy 7.
Oh, there's Goofy. Okay. Got that. And
the transition is from Palm Beach.
Palm Beach, I see
So-
it. Okay, so there's PBI.
Yeah, 20-2E on the plate. So it should go PBI, then Lynch,
Yes.
and then Ben,
Yes.
Odell,
Yes.
Sabbath.
No, it's
Okay,
got
no.
vectors.
Yeah,
After Odell.
Yeah, that's right.
But it has 000 degrees, which... Does that look right?
Vectors, yeah, heading north directly.
Okay.
In
Any
terms of
altitudes or anything in there?
descent profile, Ben, turbojets landing Orlando, south. Expect clearance to cross at 8,000. You can try and put that in, but because there's no VNAV, I don't know.
We're landing north, aren't we?
We are landing north.
Yeah, sorry, I read south, but I actually meant north, and it's at 8,000.
Ah.
So 250 at 8. 250 knots
Yeah.
at 8,000.
Yes.
At
And that is at Ben.
selected.
No runway in there now, actually. I just realised that. You try and put that in. That might
Say again, sir, you want 21?
rival.
121, contact national.
3-5 left.
Left. Yep.
45.7, 121.
That looks like PBI.
Okay, turning over Bordeaux.
So after Odell, it's vectors and the vectors to fit them. So that's we're more or less going to go straight in for 3-5 left. So yeah, that's the arrival. So if we need 80 at Ben, we're at 380. So we've got 30,000 feet to lose. That's 90 miles. That's 100 miles. So 100 miles before Ben.
And if Peter's watching, he says add 15 miles. You added 10.
Oh, 105. I just fag packeting again. So at Ben, we want to do 100. Let's keep Peter happy. 105 miles. And then theoretically, it should have a nice circle drawn. There you go. So just before PBI is where we need to start our descent.
Well done.
That'll get us down to 8s for Ben, and then Ben is 37.5 from the field, but the VOR's off the field a little bit, 35 miles, so what's
It's
that?
past the field.
Yeah, so 7, 10, 5, we'll be down at 8, so we'll be nicely below the profile at that point. We'll just use flight level change the whole way down rather than try
Yes.
to speed.
Okay.
Then the ILS 21-4, ILS or localizer runway 35 left. And we've got an approach course 005, a decision altitude of 288, rounded up to 290 for cash.
You enjoying the briefing, chat? It's very informative.
Oh,
Let us
is
know
that
what you
Chadders,
think.
did you say? Is he listening?
No, chat.
Oh.
Chat.
That's the last thing I do my work colleagues critiquing my briefing.
Rafen's here.
Okay, so
morning,
Barrow
Nathan.
290.
Barrow 290, airport elevation is 96, so we'd expect to see 100 down here in the land out. So for now, that's about the only part that's working. It's still misbehaving, but I think the noise.
We'll find out in a second.
Hey, a donation. Middle of the briefing. £5 from Maxi63. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work, guys. You're doing a great job. Thanks, Maxi. That gets you into the Infotech store.
Sorry. Go ahead for Conair 47 Charlie again.
Conair 47 Charlie, contact Nassau.
Great job. Over to Nassau 25-7. So long. 47 Charlie.
But Roller says you're actually briefing his arrival as well. So a lot of people are listening in,
Oh,
Horgan.
really? Well,
so
we're just going to pause while we check in and then we'll carry on.
This is
Speedbird 47 Charlie, also known as Conair 47 Charlie, with you. Flight level 380 approaching Mendel. Thank you.
So yeah, where do we get to? 3-5 left. We talked about the minimums platform. Well, the final platform was 1600 but it's via Noggy, Fobuk, then Fitton. That's if it's the straight in, but I'm expecting radar vectors to fit them at 3000. Down to 1600, and then it's a 3-degree glide slope. We need 24, we need a half statute mile for Cap D, which is fine. Go around procedure is climb to 3000 feet on heading 005, and then outbound from the Orlando VOR to Oviedo and join the hold at 13 miles. So basically straight ahead in the go around case until we go and beat the VOR, and then we'll head northeast. DME radar required, simultaneous approaches authorised, so there's a chance they could, I guess, give us a visual sidestep to another runway.
Okay.
If we can see it, bear in mind it'll be dark, we could do that. If not, I'll maybe ask you to throw it in the box.
Yes.
Or we'll decline if it's going to be too much of a problem. The GSI and ILS glide path not coincident. Okay, so we might get some strange PAPI readings. But that's about it.
Maxi, thank you. See you later. Have
I
a good
did the
day at work.
speeds, I think already.
Try to. Andy Pandy Chef, I'm on Team Jet Sim, 36 right for landing via Goofy 7 via tramp. Wow. Nice one, Andy. Did you guys get down okay?
Perfect.
I think 3-5 left's the best runway for us because it's a really short taxi, so. But it'll be ATC, won't it? Good old American ATC. Sydney, it's day 4, which is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. It's bin day today, so I'm furiously trying to text Mal out to put the bins out.
Yeah, it's thanks, Pomegranate. Yeah, Pomegranate's confirmed. It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It's
Okay,
just,
that's good.
They all just blur into one.
Well, what day is it in America? Technically, it's not Wednesday. It's still Tuesday in America, isn't it? They're 8 hours behind, so it's 11:40.
Depends on where in America.
No, they're not 8. Yeah.
West Coast 8 hours, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we're East Coast. So
Lee Ray has class for
he's
college,
gonna
but
be
it's
6.
not going to happen. I'm too invested in this stream and flying now. Lee Ray, that is dedication, my friend.
It's 1:40 a.m. in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Don't put your college behind anything else. It's really important.
Right, we've done the approach to death. There's no point going over that anymore.
Right, and it's just if we're landing on that runway, it's a left turn off for
yeah, that's what I was going to
terminal.
come to. So it'll be Hotel 4, Hotel 5 to airside 4. If they ask us what gates we have, which they might do,
right,
we will tell them airside 4, gate 73.
Okay.
Because it's, I always find the American system very strange that the gates and the ramps aren't controlled by air traffic control. It's just all ground control. Because how, let's say people have got slots and things, how do you sequence people coming out of the apron? Or is it just because the
Well, they have an apron frequency, and the apron talks to ground. So
Okay.
until apron says, and they give you the exit point, like Hotel 3.
Yeah.
And then ground takes over or whatever.
Right. Okay. So apron is still doing the flow,
Yes.
even though it's not ground.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And they're probably not paid the same as the controllers. Because they always laugh at Sky Service where we're based at Pearson.
Yeah.
It's controlled by an apron that has an airline hangar and also towards the de-icing bay.
Yeah.
But we have to call apron to get into the FBO ramp. So we call the apron and we say we're at Echo Alpha. They go clear to the ramp, and our senior pilot always says best paid job does the least, right? So you just
clear to the ramp
every time.
It's so what's everyone saying? We've got it's 1:40 Eastern Time, yeah, 1:40 in Connecticut, 10:40 in California. Lee Ray, algebra and English is half in class and half online. I'm doing my work while I fly. Well, there's no better way to fly, is there?
I might see if I can fly from Orlando to JFK on my PC.
JFK is going to be very interesting.
2632, is that what you heard?
Yeah.
2632 for Speedbird 47 Charlie, good morning.
Cubes, it's 2:40 in the afternoon in Singapore.
So we're catching another guy, 1,000 at CM?
Not quite yet.
So that Conair reference, the guy was obviously watching the feed.
Yeah.
That was good. Miami, good morning. Speedbird 47 Charlie with you, flight level 380, approaching Levy.
Conair 47 Charlie.
Well, they must have their TCAS off because we thought we saw lights out there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thanks. Conair 47 Charlie. And do you like the Canadian accent on a Speedbird airplane? Maybe that'll help get us in.
Little subterfuge, isn't it? Trying to lull them into full sense. Oh, that's not who we mean. I did the speed already. Let's just finish off. Flap 25, 154. Obviously, we're not burning fuel, so that's just going to stay as it is. It's a bit higher than we would normally do. Max landing weight on the 74 Weddell?
Yeah.
2.8.
More than we are now.
Sorry?
More than we are now.
Okay, fine. So we're in good shape. So that's about it. I'll take descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist is recall, cargo detect.
Checked.
And it's auto brake.
Is auto brake's 2 selected.
And landing data.
Minimum's 290, Barrow to come 3003, and we've got a reference speed of 154.
154. Approach briefing is understood.
Completed.
Okay. Approach checklist is next through 18.
Okay.
Or before 18.
We've got a top of descent point now on the VNAV, that's interesting. And it's roughly where we calculated. See that?
Yeah.
Well, I just realised you're going to have to do the hard work because you're supposed to do the approach and then you give it to me at 1,000 feet. So you can choose to use VNAV or flight level change or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
What we got at school? Cubes is at school, but he's catching up some video lectures, so that's handy. Vicex, a buddy of mine sent me to this stream info and I hopped over to see what was going on. I thanked him a lot showing me this. Well, he's one of CDU, so it's pretty good. Leroy, MCO to JFK is why I'm still awake at 2 AM.
No, these aren't quite comfortable.
Lee Ray, we're leaving Orlando pushback time is 10 o'clock UTC, so it's going to be very early for you.
Obviously 121, that's a Worldflight Airbus.
Steve. Bless you, Steve. Not the cat.
So which one is Tony Ralph's sim?
Mike Charlie 01.
Oh, Mark.
Oh, really?
You're right.
Why is his call sign Mike Charlie?
Well, golf.
I think you're right. I think I looked them up last night. See some of their videos there.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Cube sees us in front on his TCAS.
Always
so
in
we're in
front.
front of Cubers.
Is he the one with the US Marshals on there?
It must be, yeah. Roller loves the ATC. Yeah, we're getting into America now, so it's getting a bit more intense.
I know it's early guys as well, but remember we're still doing the competition, so we've only had a couple of entries. You can win a copy of MTech for free.
Some of these.
£5 will get you into the draw.
Bisex can't wait to steal Birmingham. He's got to get a house in Florida first. Been looking at a lot of DIY for my 737-800 flight sim. So, Bisex, I guess that's answered the question I was going to ask you about. Which CDU have you got your eye on? Get started with minimal bits. Looking at $12,000 with about 8,000 more with cosmetics and additional hardware. Yeah, that should be alright.
That definitely get you something. They get you a good start.
Martin, when we arrive in Sydney later this weekend, will we be doing the return as well? Well, yeah, I think we've done enough flying this week, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Lee Ray, yeah, absolutely. There's a long layover in Orlando because the Australians are doing what they call the Commodore's dinner, which is basically they have every year at Worldflight they have a very formal sit down dinner. It's very official. They wear the cummerbunds and the top hat and tails. It's very, very official. So they requested a long layover, and that's what they got. So they got 3 hours to have a very formal dinner.
Prosequent suite descending to 300, Conair 47 Charlie.
Now you're going to do the approach, so you have controls.
I have control.
You can do that.
Leroy, yeah,
you have the radios.
Have a quick nap. We'll probably be having a very. I think the whole team will be having a nap. Has anyone had any ideas what they want to watch while we're laying over in Orlando? Got a couple of options. One of which is Peter's very instructional PSX tips. So we can put some of those on. But if anyone else got any ideas, we can. Something we can put on the stream and just leave for you guys to watch. So if anyone's got any ideas, let us know. I really want to see this 747 landing in LICJ. That's Cagliari. Is that Sicily?
Palermo.
Oh, Palermo.
I think it's Palermo.
What's Laurie? What are you looking forward to the most about the landing there?
Depends who it is, really.
Colin Cam during the long layover.
Yes.
Pomegranate. At the moment, we can get away with just taking a picture because he hasn't moved for the last hour and a half. So we'll just
a bit like Speed. Do you remember where they all sat there and they didn't move, and then they played it like that?
They played a loop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Beep beep beep.
Video suggestion, Conair. we just recreated it. That was from Fred Michaels on Miami Center. What frequency are you on at the moment?
We're on 2632.
Oh, so that's the same guy we're talking to. So he's watching it.
That's not actually a bad suggestion as well. But I don't know.
No, you can't. You can't do that. I want to see what happens outside of the sim and/or the sim restart reboot. Well, Leroy, we'll check with Gary. So
right, we could always take a picture of what's behind this. Might be.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Breakfast is first on the agenda. Then shower, then sleep.
We'll
send Pomegranate a picture.
We'll have to do which?
The secure checklist as well, to turn everything off to cold and dark after.
Oh, true.
So they can do the restart.
Vauxhall, we don't really experience any lag with the projectors, I wouldn't say. I mean, the projector refresh is quite fast, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's just a video bus, so
Miami Center,
it's pretty quick. Guys, the MTech's giveaway still open, so any donations of £5 or more will get you into the giveaway opportunity for a copy of MTechs. So get donating, guys. I don't think there's many people that's donated so far, so those people are in for a very good chance of receiving it.
That's us.
Gonna maintain 240, Con 47 Charlie.
Excellent. Everyone's playing along. Nobody wants to play with us.
That's checked.
This guy's getting into the descent now, so we'll see how the pros do it. Angus at the controls at the moment.
78 Aussie 121 with you at 312 requesting descent.
Gary Oliver, is Gary locked out?
We're all locked out.
All of us? So
yeah.
it's just
Anyone that's out here at the moment, which is you, Angus, me,
locked out.
Gary Oliver and Briley, who are asleep upstairs, are locked out.
Is it the patio door to the conservatory?
The patio door to the conservatory is locked.
So we're going to basically have to wait for Dan Parkin to wake up, which could be a lengthy process.
Someone will be up. hopefully Craig and Simon are doing breakfast at the moment.
Well, I hope so.
Roller's right behind us. He's speedbird 55 Juliet.
Who were we talking to about the merits of VS before? Because this is a good example of what we were saying about speed.
Yeah.
Because we've got the thrust levers closed, but we're in VS.
Yes.
The speed is just washing up a little bit.
No control of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It washes. It goes up sometimes on VNAV, doesn't it? When you're in VNAV path, so.
But also.
But then you're protected against that.
Yeah, there's protections in VNAV, but not in VS.
But I was
Especially
keeping it
just
out of the
yeah.
overspeed earlier on. Now that's all gone.
Getting a bit cold.
That's why you're wearing an extra suit.
Yeah.
Are you guys going up north? It's supposed to drop up here in New England, 13 degrees on Friday. Today the general routing is we're inbound to Orlando at the moment. We've got a long layover in Orlando, and then we're leaving at 10 o'clock UTC, 10 o'clock Zulu, and the routing after that is Orlando to JFK, then JFK to Goose Bay to Sonderstrom in Greenland, then Sonderstrom to Keflavik in Iceland, and then finally tonight tonight landing in Aberdeen in Scotland, and then we're off into Europe.
Yeah, I think Europe's going to be cool, isn't it? We've got Innsbruck, Samos.
Fox Mike, hello, just before you go to your work. Hello, Fox Mike. Get a cheeky little watch in before you go to work.
I wonder if it's foggy in Leeds.
Green, oh, it's 31. Is that, that must be Fahrenheit. Green, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm not very good on my conversions.
31 would be freezing.
It's pretty cold by the sounds of it. Yeah. And Cubez is right behind Roller. He's Singapore 203. So looks like we've got a little formation of us going in. Innsbruck's going to be cool. Absolutely.
The Orbeck scenery is very good as well for Innsbruck.
Yeah, Orbeck's is going to be good. It's on the daytime as well, I believe.
Well, I can't believe that.
Angus, there's a message on the chat if you've got the chat open, just for you. From
I don't have it open.
Okay, it's don't answer if you feel uncomfortable, but if you'd like to ask Angus if the pay rate for flying corporate is as good or better than an airline pilot.
No, it's not going to be as good as a senior captain in an airline.
Yeah, John. Short and to the point. That is Angus.
So to be probably in the neighborhood of 120 to 150,000 for a captain. At the top end of corporate. And I think sometimes in the airlines they can get 300 or 400, can't they, or something? 300?
It's ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah. Cubez is in a 777. Cubez retired to Singapore retired the 747s a few years back. Well, Cubez, you've got a great opportunity to rejuvenate the 747 because we'll be giving away a copy of. I think we're giving away a copy of PSX this week. Let me have a look through the list. Oh, mouse. Yeah, base license.
Coming up on 25 for 240.
Checked. Is it Cubes or Cubez?
I don't know. He hasn't corrected me for saying Cubez. Yes, guys. There at some point this week there will be a giveaway of PSX. So
Yes.
PSX is the software we use in the sim, so you could have it as well.
An excellent piece of kit.
Vice-X's aspirations of corporate pilot. Working on a degree now. Once I get to Florida, start flight training.
I wouldn't mind doing some corporate flying. Altimeters.
Yeah, there's 2.5 for 2.4.
Q-Bez. Q-Bez. There you go. But cubes is fine too. Depends on which way you swing, I guess.
Wabez. Cubez. Bez.
Vice-X is retiring from the US military as of the November 30th, 20 years, so I'll have plenty of time to build my sim as well.
What do you fly in the
Vice-X, that's great of you. 20 years is a long time. What did
Where's
you
that,
What did you do in the military? If you can tell us without killing us.
Yeah.
Any what was that frequency again?
That's cool. It models the cone of confusion.
Oh,
as you
yes.
go over the top.
Good.
So I just selected Orlando for a DME
That's a good idea.
basically at the airport. Help with the
Over 125.
Yeah, we always
descent profile.
early descent in America anyway, don't we all?
Communications work, flight engineer, and also remotely pilot aircraft sensor operator. Ooh.
That's like drone sensors. I guess.
Yeah. Very good. Grill was tanker in the military. That's always I like watching some of those tanker videos on YouTube. They're pretty cool. Especially when you get the crews, they exchange the little messages while they're doing it. So yeah.
That traffic's 22 above us, and he's descending.
Nice view out there, dropping down the window. Look. Oh, they aren't drones, Haugie.
Sorry?
They aren't drones. Remotely piloted piloted aircraft are always hands-on piloting.
Ah. So unmanned. Is what I meant to say.
Fox Mike, thank you. We'll see you this evening as well. Have a good day at work. We'll try to have a good day at work. We'll see you later.
On air.
2865.
He said jailbreak as well.
128650, Conair 47 Charlie, thanks for your help. We'll make sure we get some cash across to you.
Roger. Copy that.
If Leroy went into the military, he'd work in the Air Force to work Flightline. Yeah, Flightline's pretty good. Now I'm interested in flying Poetic Justice.
And so, what do you want to do? What runway is it at Orlando, please?
The tarmac one.
Or whatever, all you can tell you that Orlando is north.
I'm going to really panic about what runway I need to use.
What's that?
Beaver 47 Charlie,
It's Conair 47 Charlie, maintaining 240. We're for lunch, Goofy 6, and we'd like 35 left, please.
Beaver 47 Charlie Cross Baron and 8,250 knots. Orlando, 300.
3003, cross Baron at 8,250 knots. Conair 47 Charlie. Checked.
3003.
Channel 203 cross Baron and
No, it's just there actually, so it's 80 miles.
So it's how many miles?
It's 80 miles.
Miami Center, good evening. Speedbird 55 Juliet Heavy with you at 240, requesting runway 35 left.
Speedbird 55 Juliet, Miami Center morning, cross Baron and maintain 8,250 knots. Orlando, well, 3003, you can make that request to approve.
Roger, no problem. Cross Baron 8,250 knots, 3003 on the altimeter. Speedbird 55 Juliet.
Shall I put the C-bus signs on?
Sure. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be ahead of Baron because I have to slow to 250.
Yes.
Oh, Vicex says, never become a maintainer, you'll hate your life. Worst job ever. Oh, really? It must be different in the US than it is to over here, because the guys I speak to over here in the Royal Air Force that used to be maintainers, I said they really enjoyed it.
7:20, that's about right.
Are you late? It's 7 o'clock, but you haven't landed yet. Yeah, we were a little bit late out of Guantanamo.
We'll make that delay out though, won't we, when we're in
so
Orlando.
there's a long layover in Orlando, so it gives a chance for everybody to catch up. So.
Okay, so if we're cleared to 8,000, I'm going to go to 3003 now.
Yeah, we can do. We're clear to an altitude, so 3003 set 21,200 for 8,000.
Degrees.
Oh, Mangay's here. Morning, Mangay.
Morning, Mangay.
He thought Craig was the captain on this flight. It's the only reason I tuned in. Well, Mangay, the roster's been
Go
changed,
back to
so
sleep.
you probably.
I'm sorry. What?
You probably missed the revision to the roster.
Oh, I assume he meant that he tuned in thinking Craig was going to be here, saw me not looking like Craig, not, oh, you look like Craig.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
I was going to say, I need to lose about
Why
50
are you not?
kilos.
Why are you not here, Mangay? I spent 15 years in the military from the age of 16 working, later commanding, the mobile air operations team for the Army, but worked my entire career with aircraft. Never showed any interest in aviation until my mid-40s. That's interesting. US Air Force maintainers hate their jobs because of the leadership and long hours. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can understand that. We have that problem over here. Our place is terrible. It's it's all 111, and they go, you can work longer for less. So
You can always count on Benny for a sympathetic message.
they want to change DOS, but can't get released to do so. Well, that's the problem, Vicex. Is there's you only really, I guess you only really want to do maintenance if you absolutely love it. That's why I do it. I genuinely really enjoy it. Sydney did his duty on Air Force maintenance facility. Only had
I guess
to
it's
do
approach
with the paperwork.
checklist.
Yes.
But it was okay. Also, the others really dealing with Tornado avionics systems. Liked it. Yeah.
Approach checklist, altimeter.
Said.
Approach
I like
checklist,
that
please.
one.
It's the only one I can't remember.
Yeah. So the cabin is at 200 feet.
Yeah. So it's already down at where it needs to be. It'll be interesting if it gets to 100 and it carries on going the wrong way.
The Mangay's working all week. It's Budrop. My father does aircraft maintenance for American Airlines. Said it sucks when he work at Orlando, cold weather. Loves his job now. Loves his job now.
Chicago, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Chicago. I beg your pardon. And loves his job now that he's in LA. Well, yeah, that's a difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I went to Orlando a few years ago. Went there, it was beautiful. It was high 80s. Really nice.
I went with my family years ago. I like Florida. I like America. I love the.
Oh yeah, I love the States.
Over you 121 at 8,000.
My cockpit nose section won't fit in the container.
You 121. Thanks for
That's what, even after it's been cut out.
Yeah, it's about that much too big to go in the container. So I need to get a high top container.
Oh, jeez.
So now I have to continue my investigations.
Yeah, it's Bud. Yeah.
I think I'll end up rather than I was going to just get a 20-foot container, do the full
Well,
load,
it was
put it all
Chicago,
in there,
but
waste my stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to have to get a 40-foot high top.
Very tired.
So I'm going to have to split it with someone, I think. Which
Pomegranate's
could
off to
end up
sleep. Thank
being
you,
about the same
Pomegranate.
price, but because they charge per cubic foot, I think, in the container, and if I can get it all just boxed up, crated, then it can just go straight into container.
Pomegranate shattered as well.
Never
He's
changed hands.
well. Enjoy your rest. We think we'll be
That's
going to sleep
interesting.
today. So
Why did it do that? I put flight level change. I got 250. So the air.
There you go. Just needed a wiggle.
Martin's off to work. See you later, Martin.
Mike Charlie, 12 contact, Orlando.
24.8.
It was 24.8. I was
Yep.
trying to listen to what the last of it was.
I couldn't make it out.
It's not like in lanes where I know all the frequencies. You can just pre-tune the next one.
And Speedbird 31 was the Foxtrot contact Orlando approved. 4.8. See.
Is there an ATIS up? Can you be cheeky and tell us what the ATIS letter is so we don't sound like cretins?
Echo.
Echo.
300 at 3, 10 miles, 19 on the temperature, 3002.
1955.
ILS approaches in loose, landing and departing 35 left, 36 left and 36 right. Simultaneous approaches in use. All aircraft turn on transponder when operating on the airport surface. Bird activity noted in the vicinity. Read back all hold short instructions.
UPS 1725 by the
Hey!
Baron enemy.
Donation. Who could this be from?
50 down to Orlando. 300.
From Fred ZMA. Pleasure having Conair pass through our airspace once again. Safe travels. Ah, that's nice.
Fred,
Very
very
nice.
much.
Thank you, Fred.
Thanks for playing along.
That gets you into the draw for EMFTEX as well. Remember, guys, if you want to win a copy of EMFTEX, just donate £5 or more, and that gets you into the draw.
Thanks, Fred. Really good.
Yeah, Daffys, you can't really see at the moment because it seems to be resolved, but we have the first hint was we got this cargo detector airflow ICAS message. So we did a bit of problem solving on the ground and we couldn't clear that. And then we've we had terrain warnings as we took off out of Guantanamo. We've got a fail on my side FMC. We did have it on all three, but they've disappeared. There seems to be
route data.
No route data.
Performance.
We're not burning any fuel.
That's true.
What else? The cabin pressurization.
The altitude's now negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cubez is just in it as well.
We'll have to go to manual to open the doors.
Yeah, if the cabin's deep pressure, well, I don't know how well PSX would model that. If the pressurization, if the aircraft's still pressurized, can you open the doors on PSX?
I don't know. I think you can. It would just rush out.
Yeah. Is the aircraft to be pressurized to more inside than it will outside if it's negative, isn't it?
Correct.
So the doors, would they open?
Yeah, it's
depends on what the diff pressure is, but
yeah,
I've opened a door. I've opened a door before with an aircraft pressurized, and it's not good.
Oh really?
No.
Do you get the pop in your ears?
No, I was on the outside.
Oh. Do you get sucked into the aircraft?
No, you get blown away from it because the door goes. Poof.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't much.
Sydney, he is still alive.
Yeah, he had a little stretch. Yeah, defies. Yeah, restart PSX. Yeah.
That's the plan.
It does it. Long time. It's not PSX. It's more that all the systems that are running on the same computer. It just gets a little bit confused. It's just good to restart things and.
Cabin ready?
PSX.net's working though. It's just good to restart the computers, flush it out, then we know we're
at. Is the stuff that's done by crack.
Don't say that. Yeah, it's good just to restart everything. We start a brand new clean slate, and then it removes any doubt in the computers. Crag has been blamed 195 times.
Cool. Can we get to 200 Crag blames by the time we land on Orlando?
So I don't think there should be a timeout on that command. Just keep blaming him.
So it looks like the Orlando VOR is 6 miles north of the airport.
Okay, so we got 45 to touchdown, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Somebody told me if you put Orlando in the fixed page, it gives you a straight line distance on there.
Yeah, I put it in on radio. I put it in. What's the thing? Nav radio. Put it on number 2 VOR, yeah. So I got it at the bottom right.
So you're just going to take 6 miles off of that, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nine for 8.
Checked once.
Sydney, yeah, we can put that in the book. Mouse in flight deck, cat installed.
Correct.
These had. Who was it? Was it Steve that ate the mouse? It wasn't very well. So
Yes, yeah.
On to go.
So we're getting into the thick of it now, guys. Descending down towards Orlando. We've probably got another 15, 20 minutes to go.
Get those last donations in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Win a copy of MTEX.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes to go.
It says 9 minutes. I think that's maybe a bit optimistic. We've got 41 miles to touchdown.
90.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it is it reading straight to the airport from Odell?
From Odell, it's the vector leg,
Yeah.
so we carry on that heading, and then at some point that's the extended center
Correct.
line.
Yeah. Yeah, that green arc's a nice tool.
The banana.
Yeah. They call it a banana?
The green banana. 'Cause
Green
it's obviously-
banana,
it looks
okay, like a curve loop banana.
Angus, have you ever taken the Gulfstream anywhere near Orlando or the executive airport down there?
Yeah, was in the executive airport about 6 months ago.
Oh, excellent.
I did my flight training in Florida. Sanford, that was cool. I had that in my logbook. When I
Very
had
nice.
about 30 hours, it was amazing to go to this big airport. Like, I can't believe I flew a plane to this place.
Yes, in the training senior standards training captain Peter Ward wrote a few entries. He had engine on left wing was missing, and there was a tyre that was almost worn. So engineering quite rightly did an inspection, and on closer inspection they found the left engine fitted, and they nearly replaced the tyre as well. So it's all good. Can you remind me what PTA is for P3D? I have P3D V4 already. So Vice X, that's something you probably would want.
Charlie, contact Orlando, approach 124.8.
Sorry, just
124.8.
steering the ATC, guys. Can you remind me what PTA is for P3D? So yeah, that's probably something you want. It stands for Prepared Tweak Assistant. Not only so if MTEX deals with the textures, PTA deals with the kind of the shadows and the shading and all the things that make it look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, it's
Makes a big difference.
It's a bit. I've got it. I had it the old one for version 3, and it has made a huge difference.
Red hello, speed before. Red hello, speed before 47 Charlie, 8,000 to Odell, 747-400 with Echo.
Yeah, sure. Like 27 DME from the airport now on the ILS IDDO.
Yeah. Red Eye speed before 47 Charlie. Is there an open mic?
Oh, I can't hear one.
Not answering us now.
Definitely there. 1248. Yeah, it's definitely there.
Pressure that later. Yeah, pressure from which 35 left to land on, which is 3002.
Oh, it's not Bellins on approach. It's Matt Bosworth Davis.
Approach, if you're trying to broadcast, we can't hear anything.
Charlie Orlando approach the local approach 35 approach to Orlando which is 3002.
3002 speed before 47 Charlie.
There's 35 left, I think he said as well.
Right, 12310 left 3090. 090.
Requesting descent. Noggy's at 5,000.
With Echo 8,000.
I just wait to get through this bunch of people.
Yep.
11660 Charlie Papa contain 4,000 turn product 117. Pressure 121, we are running for the airfield 8,000 right now, and we cannot hear you for the life of us.
4,000, right, 170.
Charles, could you direct a fight?
That fight him?
Okay, you're being blocked. I think the Aussies are trying to get you, but for now it's fight them and just say the altitude to me before something, Charlie.
That's going to put us very high, isn't it? Oh no, there's below
Yeah,
glide path, it's alright.
That's flight level change speed.
Orlando approach Singapore 203, 8000. Mid echo.
Singapore 203, Orlando approach, good evening. Please expect the ILS approach runway 35 left, the land altimeter 3002.
35 left, 3002, Singapore 203.
203, we'll see Foxtrot, contact tower 18.5.
Lee Ray's doing okay. He's probably just being really unfortunate that every time the Aussies try and speak, they get spoken over, so they're actually technically not getting heard. So, but he's doing all right.
The airport there.
He's given instructions to people.
Oh yeah. How many miles? 18 miles? No, 12 miles. Johnson flap maybe might help us out.
Yeah, can we do that? What
Yeah,
speed? Doesn't it? 220?
280.
Oh, 280. Oh, okay. Flap 1, please. Can I do that with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we can also do flap 5.
At 260, yes, we can do that. The engineers will hate us, but we can do it.
Yeah.
We're nicely below the profile now, so.
Assume we're clear for the approach?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I guess loc to capture that first.
Direct flight to Singapore 203.
I'm going to keep 250 until we get down.
47 Charlie, we're just going to switch to tower. See ya.
Roger that.
Thank you. Tower, hello, 47 Charlie, fully established at 12D. 35 left. Can you disconnect and reconnect me, partner? One to go.
And slowing.
Hey!
Way to go.
Just in time.
Reconnecting.
Pomegranate, good flight, lads. Thank you very much. And
Matt, we switched to tower. I think there's a call sign. Aussie 121 are trying to get hold of you. I don't know if you've got them, mate. But thanks for getting us in. We're gonna switch over to tower.
you have to fly manually.
And I'll take the gear down.
Right, gear down.
Checklist. Whoops.
Hey, I'll get us back on the glide. Tower.
It's coming back.
Terrain.
11845.
Radio altimeter.
11845.
You have control if you want.
Oh, cheers. Okay, you
want
have
it
the
stable?
radio.
Yeah. Speedbird 47 Charlie is on short final, runway 35 left.
Not going to work.
Okay.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, it is 11300 at 30355. Clear to land.
I'm going to up the auto brake for you.
Sorry?
Clear to land, 35 left.
There's no way we can
Okay,
get in.
47 Charlie's going around. Too high, too fast. So, missed approach.
Go around. We've already got
engaged.
flap
Hasn't
20.
engaged.
10 already, yeah. Okay, 24.8, 060 on the heading, climate of 5,000 for 7 Charlie.
I'm going to put the nose cam on. Oh.
And just press that in. 5,000 feet for the window, please.
And gear, positive rate.
Gear up, please. Flight level change.
Selected.
That's more like it.
Right approach. Turn left, 160 for 36 Aussie 121.
Come on, left.
Oh, sorry.
7850 Orlando approach. Flash message.
Flap 5, please.
5 selected.
Flaps 1.
Yes, through the 7850.
One
I
selected.
haven't heard anything, I'm afraid. I think there's a couple of voice issues going on, so liaising that with the technical team as we speak.
Flaps 1.
We'll get you received with
Oh, for flaps up even.
Flaps coming up.
Maintain 4,000.
And you have to be 200 knots within 3,000 feet of the ground, 10 miles of the airport.
With 3,000.
3,000, yeah. So you're good now.
Okay.
Juliet 747 at 8,000 knots.
Yes.
Juliet, we'll just maintain 3,000. And keep the others 3,000 approach.
Roger, down to 3,000, 911, 35 left, speeding from Juliet.
Arrival Speedbird 47 Charlie is with you.
360. Plus 360, Charlie Papa.
And approach Speedbird 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, all up.
Hello, on the missed approach, heading 060, climbing to 5,000.
I think he said they're having some voice server issues, so maybe worth just self-vectoring and possibly landing ourselves, maybe. But
Take the after takeoff checklist, please.
Okay.
Matt, if you hear us on the stream, mate, you
After
broke
takeoff,
up.
landing
The
gear.
voice is gone again.
Up and off.
And flaps.
Up.
Air conditioning and pressurization is good. And altimeters 3002 are set. Do you want to go downwind?
Yeah, I think we'll
Self?
use some artistic license to go downwind.
Yeah.
So let's take 185. And I'll take flap 1, please.
1 selected, and TCAS is clear. And approach
Matt's confused, he heard us
3002
very
set, so landing checklist is next.
Okay.
Oh, you guys received text. Yeah, Matt, we are. I can do it from here. So sling us a test message on vPilot on ATC checks, mate, and I'll check it.
So the platform's going to be 3,000. We'll go downwind to help him sort his voice issues for a bit.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't get to that point,
just
47 Charlie heading 180 and 5,000.
yeah, okay, that's all we got. 180, 5,000.
Beauty.
I'll read that back.
Okay, so there's 1 on approach to 35 left right now. Everything else looks good.
I'll put the approach back in.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like just 1 on the approach right now.
Yeah, we had the terrain as well, didn't we? So.
Well, but that was, I think, rate of descent. So I think it was working.
So the localizer and glider are still on, but did they never capture?
What happened is, for some reason, the glider didn't quite get there. So we had 3,000 in the window, so it went into out capture at 3,000. And at that point, by the time we had wound the altitude down to carry on driving down, we got a dot high, and then we just got fast.
So that's okay, because I saw we were still on LNAV, but actually like down the centre line, so yeah.
Right. And Noggy was supposed to be at 5,000, and we were at 8,000 still.
Yeah.
And then he went direct FITM, which was tough because that, that's shortening your final, which gives you less time to get down.
What did you say the rule was around below 3,000 feet?
In the States, it's just only in the States.
Yeah.
3,000 above ground within 10 nautical miles of the airport, 200 knots.
Oh, I see, okay.
Back turn left wing 360.
Left 360, your hotel,
Both on arrival and departure, so
yeah.
For us, we like to get moving, so 200 seems restrictive on the departure. In these airliners, they're much heavier, and so it's working in your favor, the speed?
Yeah.
Approach, copy, you turning 190, climbing 5,000.
Someone else just got around, I think, by sounds.
So there's a guy in short final there, although...
2,300 below, so he's at 2,500 over the airfield.
Exactly, oh, maybe that's him then, because he's making the right turn, looks like.
Approach Speedbird 55 Juliet is with you on the go around, heading to 5,060.
Flap 5, please.
I was selected.
Cuba 55 Juliet, Roger, maintain further heading, maintain 5,000, we'll get you resequenced.
Roger, present heading and go up to 5,000, no problem, Speedbird 55 Juliet.
And we hear you back, Speedbird 47 Charlie hitting 180, 5,000.
Orlando.
1725 Orlando approach.
Cubez says he couldn't get to tower, so he just called in blind and landed. Although, yeah, I think Tower's
That's what we did as well.
Tower's having voice issues as well, so. Good old fat sim in there, bang up to date codec.
I can't wait until they change it, but I reckon it'll be at least another 2 years away.
Throw it in the bin.
That'll
Leave
redo.
it.
Yep, it'll redo. You want to descend?
I would like to.
Fit him is 3,000. Speedbird 47 Charlie requesting descent.
Hey! Go around means no more time for donations. Very kind.
Sounds like we lost the tower
Vicex,
again.
£10 for the troubles. You're very kind.
Our
Thank
approach.
you, Vicex. That'll get you into the draw as well, of course.
Maintain 4,000.
I'm doing it on text here, Angus, as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
let's see what happens.
Because he gave somebody 4,000, just
Yeah.
to know who it was.
And approach, we have you back, only 121, heading 190 at 5,000. Aussie 121, Orlando, Roger, maintain at current. Maintain heading and altitude of 121. Number 660 Charlie, proceed direct to Silk, cleared ILS 36 right approach. Alright, direct where, sir?
Different runway.
36 left.
Morning, Ronan. It's been a good flight so far. Yeah, it's got a long layover coming up in Orlando, so we're just looking forward to getting on the ground and having a bit of rest.
Okay, direct,
But we will be back at probably about 9 o'clock UTC.
Speedbird 47 Charlie requesting descent.
Cuba 47 Charlie, center maintain 4,000, send right 270.
Hey, we're in the right turn to 270, descending to 4,000, 47 Charlie.
That doesn't sound good.
4,000 in the window.
4,000.
Checked.
Back in a second.
Bird,
we're returning to Sydney, but I don't know what you mean by returning event. We're going from Sydney to Sydney.
Juliet, number I think 180.
Right to 180, Speedbird 55 Juliet heading.
Oh, Weddle's gone. Bird, do you mean a recurring event, as in every year? We do it every year, if that's what you're getting at.
Or a returning event, were they saying?
Yeah.
EPS 1725 at 5 cleared ILS 3 to 5 left approach.
So traffic over here at -3.
Yeah, maybe we'll be behind him.
Another one approaching fit.
They've got parallel, so you can. That must be for 36 left, and then we're.
Yeah.
He might be for the other runways. 90 miles to touchdown, so we've got lots of altitude in hand on the
this
profile.
time, yeah.
Bird, what's your great idea for the stream? What can we do for next year then?
For next year, yeah.
Right, LG 121, turn left heading 030.
Cubez, yep, we'll see you at the bar. Cubez has just parked at airside 4, he's going to see us at the bar.
That's if we can get into the house.
Yeah, that'll be fine. gone awfully quiet. Do we turn in by ourselves?
You could
Oh no.
25 is easier with visual approach easier for you.
Looks like this guy, as you say, might be ahead of us unless he's on the other side.
I think he's taking us a bit further out to space behind this guy, I'm not sure, but...
Okay. And there's another one out there, +7.
But yeah, it's been thought about, but in order to do that, and to give you guys a good view, we'd have to put the camera about here, and that's just in the way. But it's something we're trying to think about. So, no, it's a good idea though.
Tempted to just turn.
Because he's not lining up with this side.
Alright,
now that you can take a picture after
Okay, 335 localizer will come in alive soon, so localizer arms.
Okay, I see Loc and I see a glide slope, so we're good.
Down to 3,000 of Fitton.
Sure.
Charlie, correct. 47 Charlie, direct flight, break speed with 7850, turn right 3.
I'll just leave it to establish, mate. Yes, it's no point.
Yeah. Track fight, it was 47 Charlie.
Not for 10 degrees, I think. But that's just me. Next year, fly Sydney to South Africa. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, well, I mean, the route for next year is not really in the planning stages yet, but we'll consider everything. There are some small cams out there, yeah, but it's still going to be in the middle of, to give you guys a good view, it's still going to have to be suspended down here. It's going to be in the way of the two guys that are doing the flying. We've got the high def cameras, so we'll see how it goes.
Do you know what is I found confusing on the go around? Which one's the auto throttle disconnect?
The thumb ones.
Thumb one's disconnect, and that's the go around.
That's the toga.
Right, okay. Sit there pressing the one in the side for the air.
Okay, we went through, so it didn't capture.
Oh, fuck's sake. Thank you.
Okay, and we're just about 1 dot glide slope.
Maybe that was the problem before.
It's going to be dead reckoning.
Dead reckoning, yeah. Very good. All right, we're holding up flaps 5. We're just about on slope. 700.
Chatter says morning, Horgy. Captain Fred, bring Conair to Miami during normal business hours. We'll have the marshals waiting for you. Yeah, Conair may make a reappearance next year, depending if we go to Guantanamo.
10 selected.
B180. No, it's not capturing, is it? So
right.
Let's wind that down and I'll do it in VS.
Yeah. So right now you're on slope, you get 700 feet a minute, or you get 800, that's good.
Q-Bear's absolutely right, back to basics. No fancy autopilot.
Visual approach.
So the autopilot's in, but it's in basic mode. Heading and vertical speed.
There's no wind at the moment, which is helping us.
Yeah, it's not happy, is it?
You're tracking nicely on the Loc there.
So there's the runway straight ahead. Gear down, please. Flaps 20.
20 selected.
It's gone very quiet on the radio again, so just
I'm
switch
going
to
to go
tower.
18.
Q-Bears, if you're on the ground, are you hearing anything from the tower controller?
Just switch to tower.
Is it worth switching to tower?
Radio altimeter.
Oh, hearing something.
Yeah.
Quality 121.
Tower, Speedbird 47 Charlie, 9 miles back, 35 left.
Right. Clear to land.
And what does it show for ground? Ground frequency should be 26.4.
21.8.
Clear to land for us, 35 left.
Clear to land, 35 left, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Lap 25, please.
Lap 25's coming.
Landing checklist.
Speed brake. You will
manual deployment.
You want me to extend it on landing, or you?
I'll grab for it.
Okay, and I'll do thrust reverse landing gear.
It is down.
Flaps.
25.
Cabin report was ready before.
Yeah.
And you're landing at 25 flat.
Yes.
Okay. So landing checks are complete. Cleared land.
Ground is 0.8, Angus.
set. Thanks.
No problem.
Right, so disconnecting.
Bird is in the VR stream business, and I know the work you have done for the stream.
5,000
Yeah,
for this
Bird
approach, I
is.
think we'll assume it's that.
Yeah, we're really trying to. We thought maybe putting it up the front possibly, but then the pillars in the way, so
1,000.
and you don't really get to see much of this.
It's stable.
There we go, captured. No, we're still on heading select and VS.
I'm just doing raw data.
And James is flying with flying stick.
I'll just turn that off, that makes it easy.
Yeah. Head cam like the other Worldflight team that I forgot. Yeah, head cam, possibly.
We're supposed to have a PAPI, and they've turned that off. So this must be
we have
this
a
must be
wandering
the
cam that we
convict
could activate. But,
convict approach.
All this because we just
Peter's
broke out
instructional
Guantanamo.
sessions.
500.
Here we go, landing everybody.
Landing. Or continue rather.
And of course, an abnormally high approach speed because the
50
fuel
above.
did not burn during the flight.
Yeah.
Decide.
Continue.
Check. Very nicely done.
One 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that's going to be bad. Reverse, please.
We're down.
140 knots. 130.
Ooh.
120.
What was the touchdown rate? Is that why you're going? Ooh.
100.
Manual braking.
90.
Forward idle.
It was 88 feet a minute.
Really?
On the nose.
Oh, thank you.
633 on the mains.
I'm sorry, Peter.
No,
Score of 0.
I'm sorry, stream.
Look at that. Off at the turn off, straight into the ramp.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, welcome to Orlando. Vacate left enable and contact from 121
21A. 47 Charlie.
Well done, James. Well done, Angus.
What have we?
Bit of a tough one, that.
That looks like. Can you tell what that one is? That's the top end of the ramp, so it must be Hotel 3.
Yeah.
Speedbird 47 Charlie's clear 35 left at Hotel 3.
Yeah, it says Hotel 3.
047 Charlie, heavy Orlando ground taxi to airside 2, the right Gulf and left Hotel 1.
Airside 2. This way then.
Just request airside 4, just do anti-FAF.
Okay, requesting airside 4.
Alright, straight ahead on Hotel 3.
Excellent, thank you very much. 47 Charlie.
Cool.
Okay, and did you say Gulf 73 was the gate
stand
you
73, we'll just pick one of these as
Okay.
right ahead.
Very good. All right.
Do you clean up stuff, yeah.
So we're here, everybody. Bisex, let me see your license.
Yeah.
You'll struggle, it won't say 747 on it.
Yeah.
Ground has a lot for them to do. Fix the air, the engines, the gear. Damn.
I haven't got any more space on that page, and I can't go to other pages.
I want to see where the left main touched at. Almost looked like it in the grass.
That wasn't one of my finest hours, I'll be honest. Lights off, please. They're not already.
Oh, pardon me.
Nice. So 70, gate 73.
Again, more by chance than
Look,
by
there's.
planning.
Well, of course, look at the time in the morning. There's nobody in the terminal.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Very empty, isn't it?
Let's stop a little bit more, I guess.
Captain Fred, yeah, we do like Miami. Thanks for having us. And,
APU gens on the bus, please.
And playing along with Con Air. SWAT is waiting in the terminal for the escapees.
Did it go on both? It did there.
It did. Shut down all engines, please.
Guys, remember, once we
Okay.
shut down, we're going to draw for the ENV techs, for those that have donated. So stay tuned just for a little bit longer.
Okay, go to PA, is it?
Yeah.
That's it.
We appear to be moving.
Yeah.
Really know what's happening now.
Anyway, I guess they're going to do a shutdown.
And Ground J, only 121 with
And
you.
these also?
On Bravo 5.
Yeah. It's...
Only one.
I think it was that.
Oh, okay, good. Because for the record, I did park at the turn.
You did, yes. It was good. Voice server is still shot. I'm on centre for the vectors
Aft
for
cargo
the approach.
heat, I think, is the only other one.
Something's not very happy, is it?
After takeoff. After takeoff? Oh, let's not do
Sure,
that.
why
Let's
not?
the landing checklist, please.
Okay, just make sure I got the after landing speed brake,
Is,
lights,
down,
weather,
off,
flaps,
up,
transponder,
off,
stab trim. I missed that. All right. Shutdown parking brake.
Is set.
Hydraulic demand pumps.
Are
Now the other one can go all the way. I
now
guess.
off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Beacon.
Off.
Doors.
Manual.
And fuel cutoff switches.
Cut off.
Transponder.
Is off. Off 2000.
And speed or sight belt. Seat belts.
Are off.
And then we got to do the ACARS message.
Well, if it works.
Right, guys, we're going to draw the prize, so stand by.
Okay. Alright. Hawkey.
You were sending that?
Send that.
Good.
Not particularly proud of that landing, but needs must and all that. Right. Right, so the winner has been drawn and has been verified by our independent adjudicating staff here. And the winner of ENVTEX is Magsy67. 63 even, so congratulations. Thank you for your donation, and you're most welcome to ENVTEX. So what will happen at the end of the week once we're all suitably rested from Worldflight is we'll go through the list of all the prizes and we'll get in contact with you and by email or through Twitch message, and we'll get a code across to you. So thank you very much. Okay, right, I'm being told by... Okay, so the stream is going to cut off for about 20 minutes. As you saw on that last flight, we had a lot of technical problems, and it's to do with the sim itself rather than something that's been thrown around. So we're going to shut the aircraft down to cold and dark, the stream's going to cut off, and we're going to do a full reboot of our sim. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes, so just after 8 o'clock, and with departure, next departure to JFK is at 10Z. So go get yourself some breakfast, and then we will be back streaming live around 9:30, but obviously the stream will come back on in about 20 minutes. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for